Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Paige, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I use Uber Eats for everything, and I feel like people forget that you can truly order anything, especially living in New York City. It's why I love it. You can get Chinese food at any time of night, but it's not just for food. I order from CVS all the time. I'm always ordering from the grocery store. If a friend stops over, I have to order champagne. I also have this thing that whenever I travel, if I'm ever in a hotel room, I never feel like I'm missing something because I'll just Uber Eats it. The amount of times I've had to Uber Eats hair items like hairspray, deodorant, you name it, I've ordered it on Uber Eats. You can get grocery, alcohol, everyday essentials in addition to restaurants and food you love. So in other words, get almost anything with Uber Eats. Order now. For alcohol, you must be legal drinking age. Please enjoy responsibly. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Ever wonder what your lashes are destined for? The cards have spoken. Maybelline New York Mascara does it all. Whether you crave fully fan lashes with Lash Sensational, big, bold volume from the Colossal, a dramatic lift with Falsies Lash Lift, or natural-looking volume from Great Lash, your perfect lash future awaits. Manifest your best mascara today. Shop Maybelline New York and discover your lash destiny. Shop now at Walmart.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from it.
What up? What it do? Is the Culture Uncut podcast. We are back at it. Full crew. 6 people hanging out in the box. Pause.
10 minutes is a long time to be away.
Beautiful Tuesday evening. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good?
Groovy, bro. Groovy like always.
Yeah. Top notch.
What's up? Good to hear. Good to hear. Gloomy weather in Palm Beach County down here, dog. But gloomy weather is my shit. I thrive in the gloomy weather, bro. You know, no such thing as ugly weather, in my opinion. Yeah, I love it. How everything is on the West Coast, man. Thriving out there. Wisconsin. Y'all good, Gio? Everything good?
Wisconsin.
Yeah, boy, you look like Easy E before the HIV. Boy, I see you.
Yes, sir.
We kicking it full crew. We got Gio, Dr. Umar's long lost nephew. And to the right of him, left of y'all, you got DJ Nova. You got my brother Treyway down to the bottom of me. Shell out in Texas, where they do it super big. Everything's big in Texas. And then my cousin, you know what I'm saying, my brethren, you're K Bizzle, the Enterprise, KB. We kicking it, man. It'll be a fun show. I'm in a light, good mood, dog. I can't even hold y'all, man. Let's get straight to the bars, dog. If I had them ready, I say the same bars every week. Still don't know them. Shout out to Weed, man. KB, you gotta meet some pet frogs. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they do.
KB in the swamp.
I'm close to it.
Them shit sound crazy. They gonna abduct you, bro.
Motherfuckers in heat.
Yeah, they definitely heating up. All right, let's get into
Springtime, that's it right there. That's what it's all about. That's the noise. Mating season.
I bet y'all know y'all signing up for a nature part of the show. God damn it. You never know what you're gonna get. What type of coach you're gonna get on Culture Uncut. You get some damn pet culture too. All right, let's get into the show. Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. A beautiful woman, good cushion, a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, and cap it off with a fly-ass caption and go with these moments we captured. You gotta put that shit on the ground, you know? It's the Coach Uncut podcast. I'm Silk and I'm kicking it with the family.
It's the Enterprise. I don't really got no pause, but I'm trying to duck the frogs.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, man. And like always, I got my people with me, man.
No doubt. Shout out to the frogs and shout out to the people. Yo, it's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer, a.k.a. Wet Willie, a.k.a. Mr. Splash and Dash. You already know, president of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, then it don't even matter. Play me my theme song. Splash.
Splash indeed. Said it is what it ain't. It's all about what you can do and not what you can't. Peace.
What's up, y'all? It's Shell. I don't have any bars today, but I'm ready to podcast.
I appreciate that energy. No bars today, but I'm ready to podcast. Let's hang out a little bit. Welcome, full crew. Everybody weekend was blessed and highly favored as mine. I had a great weekend, man. Spent some time with the fam out there at the track. Vibed out a little bit. You know, Pops got to do some fishing with my son. We ain't actually go fishing, but he's teaching him how to use the rod in the yard and whatnot. Just vibed out a little bit. Actually I tried to catch KB, see if he was at a fish bank, see if he living that fisherman lifestyle like that. But he didn't have no frogs behind him when I called him on Sunday, but he got all the frogs today. You feel me? When I tried to call him to get on the fishing creek, he didn't have no frogs behind him. I'm coming back from Orlando, bro. But no, I had blessed up weekend, hung out with the fam. You know, that's what it's all about. That's heaven to me on earth. You ain't got to die to get to heaven. You got to celebrate it right now. Ain't nobody came back and told y'all what it's like on the other side. So don't get over there and be disappointed. Enjoy yourself a little bit. And the people that love you. That was my weekend. How was y'all? Y'all had a decent weekend? Not everybody at one time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was good, man. Got to chill with the kids like normal track. It's track season, so they doing the track thing.
Long days, bro. I feel you pain. Well, I'm out there with you, dog. Long days.
Yeah, my weekend was straight as well. I do the whole lot. I got into juicing these days, so went and got me a bunch of fruit and vegetables and started making my own juices, man. That's what I want to.
What concoction you like the best right now, Brody?
Right now, I drink the watermelon and the rind in the mornings. You know, they give you a nice little girth if you guys are into that.
Throw some beets in there too.
Oh yeah, I got the beets.
Girth. Gotta let the blood flow.
Oh yeah, big girth.
Guarantees a good dick day.
Oh yeah, not one missed.
Definitely GDD.
GDD, man. Yeah, go ahead and finish your GDD concoction, my brother.
Oh yeah. If you want, I can hit you up with a recipe. But I also got the beets, apple, carrots, and ginger joint I made, and then I also made like a green drink that got like it had kale, celery, broccoli, lemon juice, and green apples. So I've just been juicing a lot this weekend, and also my daughter, she's into theater, so we took it to a little play, and let her get her theater on.
That's what's up. What type of play was it? Just curious.
It's called Mean Girls. I guess it's a popular thing.
Like the movie?
It's different than the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like the Lindsay Lohan joint, but it's like the old school joint. It's the old school Mean Girls theatrical that they do.
Okay. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to theatrics and drama. People that enjoy that type of stuff. She be into some different type of movies and theater shit. I appreciate that about her. She always got an old ass movie she telling me about to go check out. And it's always a little different. What's the name of the animal movie that we watched when we was on vacation?
Farm Town,
super deep.
something like that. Farm Town, where the animals kind of rule the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where this whole theater child thing came from. It just like sprung out of the blue. Like she like one day I just listened to her like singing in the bathroom, just singing all types of like theater songs, and a lot of them I started paying attention, had like cuss words and shit. So I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, yo, shut up. I'm not shut up, but I was telling yo, what the hell you singing about? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it was vulgar. Not vulgar, but it had like cussing in it. But then once I found out it was a whole play, I thought it was pretty brilliant that she can memorize a whole plays and shit. So I thought that was dope. So.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. What happened in Wokeland this weekend? You do shit? We get out on weekend. We ain't do shit that's not just, you know
No.
what I'm saying?
I like I said, I chilled. I took Junior on a little date to the art museum. Then she had gymnastics. My big baby, we waiting on her MRI to see if she tore her ACL or MCL.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, the Migos, you know what I'm saying? The Migos been supporting, so I appreciate that. But
damn.
She said she want to come back and be better than ever, so I'm with her on it. So I'm going to take some of Nova's training advice when we do physical therapy. And, you know what I'm saying? I hope she'll be back up out here next year.
Did you tell us that in the group chat or something? Did I miss it?
Yeah, I'll put it up in there, bro. Well, not to the extent of that, but that she hurt her knee. Yeah.
Sorry I missed that, man. Like, chat be moving fast sometimes.
No, she thugging, bro. I ain't even mad at it. She thugging, so she ready to go.
And they gotta put her up under the knife?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I believe so, man. I done seen enough of them, and you know what I'm saying, her knee's still swollen. So yeah, it's definitely one of her ligaments is gone. They just got to figure out which one.
Bro, the way they do it these days, it seems like they come back stronger. Like people that tear ACLs, it's not like when we was just like you was done with back then. Now I think they come back stronger, bro. Yeah, it was life ending back then. Now it seems like they come back stronger and faster.
Yeah, because they do it backwards. They wait to strengthen their knees after the fact.
Man, you got bionic shit in you or something, bro.
Oh, you gotta strengthen it before the fact. During all this growth and movements they doing, because they're doing a lot of dynamic movements. People are a lot heavier, bigger, stronger, faster. So if you're not strengthening up those ligaments, it's pointless.
Yeah, you better make sure you send it to a good doctor, not the like the Veneer Tech type people.
Oh yeah, no. She good, bro.
Trying to be cheap.
I made sure these people got the credentials, man. I may cut corners for me, but I don't do it for the babies.
So would you go to a Veneer Tech? That's what you're saying?
I believe as long as a person got the education and the training, then yeah, they equipped to do the job.
Oh, yeah.
Why they need that sheet of paper?
There is no Veneer Tech.
Yeah, they got the
why do they need the paper? They need the paper to get them out.
For a whole slew of reasons. Oh boy, that would have been bad.
Crazy. Yeah. That sounds crazy. I said,
yeah, you gonna let anybody play in your mouth?
No paper.
That's crazy. No did it.
No, you got to have the right credentials to like do surgery. In my mouth, I don't care if you got like a good portfolio and a good client base, word of mouth popping. Like,
highly recommended. None of that.
All that shit. I don't even care if you're insured. You be like, yeah, I'm self-taught dentist. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to one that learned that shit at the school, fam. I don't really.
Man,
good luck on all your endeavors. You feel me? Like
but you ain't messing around in my mouth.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, I can't support black here. I cannot support black in this.
They don't even know how to sterilize the equipment.
How many hours you say you
they're watching it with
dish
soap
or something?
10,000
hours.
Yeah, what did they put in their 10,000 watch hours on YouTube?
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't gonna do it for me. You know, not me personally. Like they may perfect the craft according to like, you know, the author that came up with that theory. I think it's Malcolm Gladwell, right? It's Malcolm Gladwell that said 10,000 hours, you know, you can master something. So like you may master dentistry. You're just not gonna be mastering
doing it on you. Yeah.
Yes, correct. I'm just not gonna be one of your customers, bro. I can't do it. That's wild that you would say that, Gio.
Oh yeah, man. You know, I'm with helping the people, man. I'm for the cause.
I ain't for dying helping them. I ain't for dying them in their hands. That's how they get you with the strawberry concoction.
Oh man, boy,
that strawberry
black,
juice.
Boy.
That's how they got them with the strawberry juice.
Elaborate on the strawberry juice. What happened?
Yeah, I'm lost on that one.
The bald head dude who was selling the hair concoction
and ended up going overseas.
Yeah, that guy. And then he got this
flicker
shit
boom.
You got. Yeah, he got
that flicker boom.
They cousins.
He flicker boomed everybody.
He got the same procedure you got though, bro.
What you said, Sil?
Strawberry juice.
He got the same procedure.
That's that 2-for-1 Drake was talking about.
Yeah, he got that flicker boom strawberry.
I don't think
juice,
he was from what the people were saying. I forget his name. Find his name. I want to be like, you know, informed.
I think it's like 360 juice or something like that, bro.
360 juice brother created a concoction to grow your hair back, but the shit wasn't working for him. But he was honest with the streets and said, yo, I'm going over to another country to get my hairline right. You know what I'm saying? I watched this show called Culture Uncut Podcast, and there's a brother on there named Nova. He said, if I go over there with some bread, they're going to tighten me up.
And the prices was the same too, bro. I ain't gonna lie
It's
to
the
you.
same price point. And he was like, yo, if the brother Nova told me they grabbed the hair from my nut sack and put it right up here. So but if your barber fire, the waves lay perfect.
Yeah.
Type shit.
But he is out here. He got the bread from selling that strawberry juice. Everybody was buying the strawberry juice. That's why, man, all these black concoctions they got going around in the woke community.
Oh, don't you put that on us now.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the juicing.
That black concoction. That's natural, though. That's natural juice. I'm talking about he putting strawberry juice on people's head. Puree, strawberry puree.
Who told you it was strawberry puree?
What was
it? Should have been strawberry extract.
Did it look delicious or something? Like, why did you think it was strawberry?
I don't. That's what it says. Strawberry juice.
That's what it say on the canister.
Boys putting strawberry Fanta on people's head.
Damn. Wait, what's y'all policy on buying stuff from people like on social media? Like you have the social media marketplace and people are selling their goods and services. Would you buy like hair care products, skin products, anything like that from a brother like you got? Hey man, you got Nature's Garden right here, man.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Umar's nephew, like my man got some fire natural products.
I shouldn't have to buy it from you. I should be able to go in my backyard unless it doesn't grow out here and it grows in a certain region.
Man, you ain't got no lotion in your
so
backyard,
then that means all of your hygiene products you able to get in the backyard, you buying them from somebody.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like natural, they don't take 10 steps to make. Some of this stuff you got, if you're gonna make it, it's a process, it's a sanitary process that you gotta go through. Especially if you're putting something on your skin, man. It gotta be sanitary because if they didn't cleanse it right, you out here, next thing you know, you got spider veins through your face.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Having a chemical burn.
From on the IG shop.
No.
What about somebody like off of like a pop-up or off a street corner?
No, it's legit.
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
If it's skin stuff, I'm not buying. No.
So then, what make you trust the people in the stores?
Because I can sue them. I can sue them.
Anybody.
I can't sue nobody that just sold me something. They ain't got no insurance. Who I'm gonna sue?
Yeah, you suing over lotion.
I want to hear a woman's perspective on this because I know a lot of women sell like lotions, candles, all type of shit. There's some legit businesses on Instagram. Like everybody ain't got the shade tree lotion and shit. Some of these people are real ass companies that's going through the process of cleanliness,
they are
professionalism and all that. So I'm just trying to figure out what will y'all buy and won't buy off of like Instagram Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace.
I'm still very much like skeptical all the way around for the same reasons that Nova, some of the same reasons that Nova mentioned.
Spider
So like
veins.
facial creams and stuff like that, I'm real skeptical of. I ordered some eye
You get
patches
your
from
cream in
the
house.
company off of IG. I read the reviews for a while. A lot of people in New Orleans use her products, and she had great reviews. But that shit broke my face out.
Oh, you
I
done
put
been
the cream, and I
flickable.
immediately threw that shit out. I didn't even try to complain. I said, "That's what I get." You
You
know
got
what I'm
spider
saying?
veins like Nova said?
No, it just burned.
No?
It like burned my around my eyes.
That's
It was
crazy.
more acidic.
So
You
I'm
ain't try
not
to
saying
sue her,
her
no shit
product.
like
I'm not
that?
even gonna mention the product, but because she had phenomenal reviews, packaging was great. But I was like,
Go ahead and
you know
call
what,
them
just
out.
gotta
So
be careful.
the next
No,
lady who get the
I wouldn't
facial
call
don't
her
get
out.
burnt.
Did you reach back out to them and tell them what happened to your skin and whatnot?
I did, but privately.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. But I
They
didn't
say
ask for a refund or anything like that.
tough luck.
But yeah. But like
That's all they say.
certain stuff like CMOS and stuff, now that I've seen, my cousin has a CMOS business, and I've watched her in her kitchen do, step by step of how she makes her fruit infused CMOS. And now that I've seen that process, I'm even more skeptical now of I wouldn't buy any
Right.
CMOS from anybody that I didn't trust or whatever. But I heard some horror stories about that.
Damn, she fucking up the
Yeah, I've
CMOS?
only
Huh?
You said she was messing up the
No,
CMOS at the
not my
crib?
cousin. I've
Oh.
seen her. She has a
You said you
wonderful
saw
business.
her do hers and you like, no, I don't even want to
After
buy it
I
no more.
seen hers and how much integrity she has with the
Oh,
products
okay.
that she orders and her step by step process, I won't order it from just anybody ever again. I did not realize how much goes into making quality CMOS. Shout out to
for sure.
Namaste. Um, Namaste, CMOS. Yeah, it's a phenomenal product, but you got to be careful. I see people selling that online, and I'm like, this is on Instagram. I've seen little ads and stuff. I'm like, ain't no way in hell. You can order like some CMOS from Amazon, and then just barely soak it, barely clean it, and then turn around and sell it for $60 a jar. It's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, man, sanitation is everything, bro.
It is.
You
And just
can't
Yeah, no doubt.
you can't be making bulk stuff in your Vitamix blender. It got to be a commercial grade blender that's marked with NSF on that and National Sanitation approved by them. It's a reason that commercial grade equipment costs a lot because it's stainless steel. Most of it's made out of stainless steel that doesn't carry that bacteria that is around.
It's going to be
Making
around when you're mixing up stuff like that. And then
yeah.
even them certificates, health certificates and stuff, anybody can get those. So that's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can
Mm-hmm.
understand that.
If it's that easy and that like it happens on the big scale as well. Like there's so much stuff
Thank you, bro.
there's recalls
It
on so much
is.
stuff that we
It is.
consume,
That's why.
and nobody really knows what be in this shit. Like our orange juice have metals and like wild shit in it,
Beef,
and there's beef. It has some wild
everything.
shit in it. We consume it, and nobody sues these people.
No,
You feel me? So like. If it's that loose on a small scale, like on a bigger scale, bro, like it's even looser, bro. They're
it
not really
is.
But
like
there's
policing these
local
people.
there's local sources that's certified that you can go get it from.
True.
Where
Yeah, for
they're
sure.
they're
That's
not
good.
processing they're not processing 18 different million cows in a facility. That's where they go wrong. They process like so many things on these same equipment. They change them over from one shift to
Mm-hmm.
the other. You know what I'm saying? And these equipment grind down and this stuff leak into it because they might be making powder one day on this equipment. Then next thing you know, they're making juice with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you got to get to know if you buying stuff that you're gonna ingest like that on that level, on a local level. I like to get to know who made the product, who owned the store, and what's their story, and stuff like that. But we were just talking
For
about
sure.
products in general. Like it don't have to be stuff that you ingest. Like, is there like any products that's on
Yeah.
social
Like,
media
what
that
would you
you
buy?
would buy? Like,
Clothing, attire, anything.
That's
I buy
different.
clothes.
Clothes is different.
Yeah. Like, what would you buy? Like, I'm trying to see what's your like threshold. It ain't got to be. You got to buy the Dr. Umar natural kit, no shit like that, the lotions. But
He
would
say
you buy like shirts, clothes? because clothes you got to try on. So that's a funky little shit. I done been in some twists with that. Order some shit, and then you come in and it's a European medium, not a regular medium. You're like,
oh man,
what the fuck going
on? Still stuff that motherfucker on. If it was fresh,
I still squeeze my. I'm gonna get squeeze. What he said on Baby Boy, I'm gonna squeeze my sex ass in this. I still squeeze my sex ass in that European medium, but you gotta be careful with that shit. They send you the wrong size.
Yeah, because a lot of people was ordering them $20 Yeezy shirts, and I was reading the reviews, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I gave it to my little sister, I gave it to my girl because it was stretchy as hell, but not stretchy enough for me to be walking around looking crazy with it on."
Looking like a vacuum, like you a vacuum seal, like you vacuum sealed your body.
Yeah, they was like, but
yeah, my ratio, I'm hit and miss on the socials when buying stuff from the market. I'll try if it's something that like appeals to me, but I also been burnt a lot on the social shops. But I'll give it a good try if they got like a nice product and a good story.
What's some stuff you've been burnt
on? Mostly like attire, like clothes and stuff. Like bro was saying, it'll come in like the wrong size, or it don't look like what they advertise.
Or it takes forever to come.
Like it's this one. I don't want to put their brand out there because it's a black-owned African. They was making like the African prints and stuff. Like when I don't know, we were trying to find like dashikis and stuff like that, and it was supposed to be like African. People from Africa, organic. They was going to Africa buying the material and stuff, and that shit came back looked like it was flickaboom, man. It just didn't. It looked like it had like. It was cotton material. It just like wouldn't what I thought. What they
got a tablecloth. They just sewed two tablecloths together.
Still would.
Yeah, that happens a lot too. I ain't never ordered from Shein, but people tell me it's hit or miss with that too. Like my daughter ordered a couple of shirts and stuff from there, and it looked like a baby size. And she's tiny. Like she's 11, 12, and she's tiny, but she still couldn't put it on. It came so little.
That Temu. That's that Temu.
That too.
Yeah, Temu. Yeah,
I know Amazon getting a little crazy, but I mean, if I see something on socials, I'll try to go and find it on Amazon because at least I know if I don't want it, I can just take it back, drop it back off at UPS, and be done with it and get my refund back immediately.
See, that's the thing I ain't gonna do. Like that's the only reason why I hate. Like once I get burnt with that shit, I ain't got no time to be.
I'm not packaging it back. I got so much shit around here that I just didn't send back.
Yeah, but Amazon make it so easy. With those IG shops, you are not going to get your money back. You're going to send that stuff back to them, waste your time, and pay that money you're probably not even going to get your refund.
I'm just not.
I just charge to the
game.
Yep. Yeah, I charge to the game, and you just don't have a customer no more. You feel me? And that just be it. But find somebody else I can get this to locally on some charity shit. Yeah. I'll be feeling like mailing. I'll be disappointed, and then I gotta go do some work now. Nah, man, I've been on road to Jay. It's like, man, fuck that shirt.
That's my hesitation. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's like a bad review is better than sending it back. In my opinion, it hurts them more.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you got to read the reviews just to figure out if you
100%.
really can give it a chance.
I always read them reviews. That's for sure. I go straight to the 1 stars.
Exactly.
That's what I do. You live in the comment sections of everywhere, boy.
Yeah.
You seen your ass on Amazon.
Oh, he gonna do his research now.
IG. That boy's a comment. You might be famous. You might be international.
Comment connoisseur.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You one of them guys. I seen this one meme one time say, imagine dating somebody and you realize you find out like they be arguing with people in the Shaderoom comments.
No.
Got them turned up.
He said, you know how mad I'd be.
I have never followed
liking somebody and be like, what's up?
Yeah, I have never followed somebody that I see them comment on everything until I started following Nova. Like
I appreciate
he literally
said
something.
Yeah, and they throw his shit, whatever he comment on, they throw it in your algorithm.
Oh, but women be eating him up.
Yeah.
And they put it on the top of the comment list so you can see it.
Yep. I say, bro, I hear following my dog, and next thing you know, I see this man everywhere. I said, boy, this boy is a beast.
I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And you don't notice it until you actually start following this person. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Going in.
What was your
Start war.
what was your
Start
hot
war.
topic? What was your hot topic so far? We early in the week. In the
I
comment
got
section.
the soft era. He got to tell me about somebody hit the DM, hit our message up or message Nova saying, "What's a man soft era?" I've been saying the players. First of all, I'm not calling anything on me soft, bro. So I'm not in a soft era. Like soft on a man just sounds crazy in any capacity, right?
You know, women got the soft. They want to be in their soft era. They want to embrace their femininity. I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah,
Stephanie, is that a word?
I don't know if you kicked that out right.
Yeah,
I think it's
femininity.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Femininity.
Like you put a CT
to the
on
extra
it, you know?
N.
Femininity. I was like femininity.
It's for the guys. It's like, hey man, they want
Carrying numbers. He carrying
trips.
letters.
They want trips. They want money in their bank account. Money. They want fancy dining experience. They want experiences. Well, a guy deserves that too.
That's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
soft era though, right?
Drop a bag in my bank account. Drop a bag on me. Give me the card. Tell me.
Soft era can't be materialism though. That's not what it is.
Nah, bro. You just want to be treated like a bad bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, KB.
That ain't soft era. That's just you want to be treated. We talk about being treated like a bad bitch on here all the time, but soft era.
But it's the same as
I don't think that's the same thing.
Guys, I don't want to have to be hostile all the time. I don't want to have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to work hard.
Domicile.
No, I just want to. I want to. Hey, I got it. Here's a band. Go get you something.
He want to softly communicate his thoughts and feelings and get that shit off.
None of that. I'm good. We don't communicate feelings over here. We don't
yeah.
communicate feelings over here. Nah.
You're a caveman, bro. We
straight thugging.
Yeah, boy.
Straight thugging.
I'm a distinguished gentleman, bro. I like to.
They too emotional.
My thoughts.
We got decorum around here, big dog.
Yeah, a little couth. Type shit.
So what? So your soft girl era is getting flued out.
Hold on, soft girl. I ain't saying nothing about no soft girl. I ain't saying nothing about no. I said soft era. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Get flued out. You know, fly me out to Maldives. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the whole flight. Everything. I just want to. Hey, just tell me to pack a bag. That's it. I don't want to plan nothing. I just want to show up to the airport. I don't need. Just tell me you walk me to the flight. Everything.
You got your eras mixed up. That's bad bitch era. We talking about soft.
That's a soft life.
No,
that's a soft life. You provide things are provided for me.
Soft life. I don't mind. I don't think that's a soft life, and I don't think like it's nothing wrong with wanting to be treated like a bad bitch as a dude. You know, I get that part, but the soft era, I don't even know what it is. Like, I guess because I don't even participate in those type of movements.
I think
so. I have no
like
clue.
I think they're speaking of like vulnerability and being open to like love and shit like that. Like not having that wall up. I think is like more of a is what they're hitting at. That's my guess of it all. I don't think it's like anything material or going out or
just like
people have their own little spin on what they call it, right? Whatever their soft era may be. But in my opinion, what I think it is like people being vulnerable and not having that wall up with how you normally approach relationships and dating and all that. People usually
that's being in a normal relationship.
No, it's
that's being in a normal healthy relationship.
I would think that it's the opposite of what we would want the soft girl thing to be, right? Where you want them to not like what are some of the traits that you mentioned last week? They have to feel like they are the leader or have to like independent or it's along those same lines where you gotta drop your guard down a little bit and just open up and like he said, be vulnerable about a lot of shit.
No, that's just being in a healthy relationship. What did Stephanie say? Nova want to be a trad that. What is that? Put that up there.
They be having your ass lined up every show.
Right.
Stephanie, who's the other one?
Chi now.
You might not want to know the definition of this, Nova. You might not want the definition.
Every time.
I sent
Post it on the screen. Post it on the screen.
That work polygamy shit went platinum.
This dude is saying that soft guy era means that sorry, I lost my train of thought.
All right, Floyd Mayweather.
You guys, but basically that he no longer wants to be the head honcho. He doesn't want to do the leading. He wants to kind of just be more 50-50 and equal.
No, you need to leave your house though.
I don't think
Now I'm
about
leaving. I don't want now that ain't my definition of
all
soft.
little
He
material
advises
shit. Yeah, that
men
ain't.
to stop being the sole provider in a relationship.
No,
That's what
I mean
he's
that may
telling
be
me.
his, but
That's what he's telling me.
No,
He's soft
that
guy.
no. I
who is
want to
that? Who
have.
said that?
Yeah, who said that?
I just sent it to you guys. We can.
I still want to know what a trad dad. What is a trad dad or
It
trade
might
dad?
be
No,
one of
let's
these
look that up.
doggone
Is that Urban Dictionary?
transactional
Put a comment on the
transsexual
screen.
dad.
Trad dad.
So
What's
Why?
up?
put a comment on the screen.
Hangs
What
on to
trad
his
dad?
youthful excitement for the sport
Yeah,
of surrounding himself with newer climbers. What? Mm-mm.
I don't know if they're
Trad
gonna comment
dad.
what trad dad.
Urban
We don't know what
Dictionary.
trad dad is. Man.
I'm trying to tell you what it is. It's a trainee dad.
Oh my
What?
God.
But look it up.
A trainee dad.
Right now.
Ain't no trainee over here.
They
Hell
be lining your
no.
ass up, boy. I told you they were lining you
No,
up. I don't know why you want
gonna
to
be a
find
trainee
out.
dad, boy. They
what
say
shit
you got
was.
you putting on a doggone maid outfit.
What's a trained wife before a
Say
man?
you trying.
Getting
They say you
paid.
I
trying.
think like a traditional wife before a man.
Nah, they trying to get him to tuck his thing.
It says it's a stark difference difference
I'm
from
boy,
the careless
got that thing
husband.
tucked to the back, ain't it?
Yeah. Trying to get him to tuck his shoestrings in, man.
Come on, man.
Who be tucking their shoestrings in?
I'm just took mine in.
A subsection of wives or husbands who live their lives according to a very specific set of rules.
I'm out.
I don't know.
Nah, that trad. Hey, go on, Stephanie. You playing too much. My
A
dog ain't no
trad
dad.
husband
Okay.
expects stays home, takes
Oh.
care of the family, cooks and cleans, and makes it a home rather than just a place to live. What?
Oh
That
man.
sound all right. I like that shit.
I
That's
know.
soft.
Yeah,
Hey,
that ain't a
Stephanie a
bad
lawyer
life.
in New York. I got you, Stephanie. I'll be a stay at home.
I done that before. Then, if we talking about that,
Oh, you done did that? Tell us the life of a
I
trad
don't
dad.
know about this. I don't know.
No, break down. Give me the trad dad life, bro.
yeah, bro.
He cook, he clean, and he smell like onion rings.
I
No,
want to hear
never
the trad.
that.
I want to
But
hear Gio's trad dad era.
yeah, no, it was, you know what I'm saying, just make sure that, you know what I'm saying, stuff was taken care of, and then I was taken care of, shopping, you know what I'm saying, didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, pull out a card or nothing like that. And then as long as I, you know what I'm saying, took care of business, then everything would still take place. So it was pretty soft to me. Pause.
Oh, she came home and she was like, "Hey, nigga, you don't pay none of these bills. Take your ass upstairs and take your clothes off."
She wanted me
You
to
do
go.
that?
She wanted me to stay, so she actually she proposed that position to me. She told me, "Why don't you just move in? You ain't got to take care of nothing. Just, you know what I'm
She's looking
saying?
for a trad dad. If you
Do all of
So
this
you
other
telling me
stuff."
if Oprah called you, you wouldn't take that tray?
Huh? Hell no. Oprah look.
What I know now, I may not take it. Oprah got some funny shit.
Oh,
going
she got
on.
some.
But
Yeah, she got some stuff in the
at-
closet.
What?
As a trad dad, right? As a trad dad, have you ever forgot to take the frozen chicken out?
Yeah,
And then
right. I
that
want
car
to know
started
them
peeping in
vibes.
the driveway.
No, I ain't never.
That's why he's no longer a trad dad.
Okay. You know that shit when moms pull up in the driveway, you ain't take that chicken out
Heart
the freezer.
beating, boy.
That's when you remember, hit you right there. Oh,
So what was your
About to be
typical
hell.
day as a trad dad?
Wake
It's
up,
over.
kids.
You in trouble.
We're running
So
errands.
I get up, go outside, meditate.
Oh damn.
Some me time. Like a
Yeah,
bad
you know what I'm
bitch.
saying?
Yeah.
Do mess with the plants a little bit, come back in, clean up, make something
some
to eat,
butter
chill.
recipe.
You know what I'm
Fold
saying?
clothes, do laundry.
She had well, yeah, she
Mop
had like
the
a
floor.
little art room, so I go in there, create a little bit. Then, like I
Yeah.
said, she normally come in, you know, eat the food, then we have some adult time, go to sleep. That was it.
He walk around barefooted with his little linen pants on,
I gotta
squeezing honey into the bowl.
Type shit.
Yeah, I gotta ask type shit.
Yoga with the girls.
On
You gotta do yoga.
Yeah, you got to
some
do
bad
yoga
luck.
with the women. Yeah.
What's a bad bitch without yoga?
What you got, Trey?
Oh yeah, on a scale of bad to big back, where she was at.
No, she was
Valid question.
she was curvy,
That
but the
sound
right
like
type of
I'll
curvy.
do anything to keep him type vibe.
No, she was. I wouldn't say. How can I say this? She was like, what we'll say like 5'8",
Oh,
like
Oh, she was tall.
5'8", like 170, 180.
Oh, so she's slim.
Yeah, she wasn't desperate by no means.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this. Let's get vulnerable. So if you out, right, and you say you meet a chick and she's just leading the entire time, like say she on some leading shit, and she like, fuck it, I'm paying for dinner. It's on me. Like, what are your initial thoughts? Like,
Let's
okay,
keep this party going.
She might get some tonight.
she might get some tonight.
You play your cards right. You go get some tonight.
I might
you play
get
them
your
cards
ass
right, girl. I see what
get
you
a
trying
whole
to do.
2.5 minutes. I don't know.
Look,
This
be like
nigga's
this.
not
Turn
free.
to the side. Turn to the side while I pull my pants down.
This boy's hilarious,
Stop.
man.
I normally don't do this. Stop.
This boy hilarious, bro. No, so
This is I don't do this on the first night.
I normally don't do this on the first night. This is not like me.
She might get double 4 minutes, man.
Do you think that's a bad sign though? If it's the first date?
No.
I'm fucking with it.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying like if it's I'm wondering like if the date is going bad and she was like, nah, fuck it, I'll pay for it.
Now that's a bad sign.
That's a thing.
I'm just saying the vibes are good. Like y'all having a good time, and then the check comes. She's like, no, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Man, I'm gonna be like this, girl. You about to get you some.
I will fight for the card. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will fight for the card.
I'm gonna be like, oh yeah.
I will appreciate it. I would take it into account of that, you know, and be like, oh, she running some nice game. I
yeah, she trying to get them draws, man. She finessing me.
You might listen to cup type.
She finessing me, man.
What's that you, Shay?
My algorithms.
What?
Shell ain't paying for shit.
You paying?
Oh no.
Shell taking leftover plates.
50-50.
On a date? You said I'm not doing 50-50?
No, you said that.
You said that.
I said you don't want to do it.
I didn't hear what he said.
You said that you don't want to do it.
And no, I do not. I don't. And I can't.
So what make you think you finna pay for the first date when a bitch take you out?
No, I can and I will. I'll go 80-20. I'll go 70-30. I'll go whatever with my man. But we're not going to start off when some dude approaches me and he like, yeah, by the way, it's got to be 50-50 or nothing. I'm going to be like, bye-bye.
So if it's a great date, would you offer to pay for the first date?
Yeah.
Oh, I paid at dates before.
Do you let them know before y'all going to date?
Or at first dates, but I've paid at dates before.
Or you told them on after?
Huh?
Do you let them know when y'all going to date, hey, I'm paying for it? Or do you let them know during the date?
No, I don't. I just say when it's time to get ready to pay or we start wrapping up, I'll be like, is it okay if I take care of it? And they'll go with the back and forth. And they'll go with the back and forth. But I already have my mindset that I'm going to treat him. So I'll insist. I'll be like, listen, I appreciate it, but I really want to do this for you. So
do you require him to perform if you pay for it? If you pay for the meal? Do you require performance?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely not. Like I'm probably not even gonna be on that level with the person. I'm not trying to get anything out of him. I just want to reciprocate because we vibing. Obviously, if I'm paying, we on the probably third, fourth date. And
so you wouldn't pay on the first date? So all right.
I'm not saying I wouldn't pay on the first date, but that's not really a date.
Oh
You're
my
not taking
God,
me on
we're
a
not
date
about to talk about paying for the first date. For
Why would I pay on the first when someone's taking me on a date? Would you say
There's always these two.
Would you say Silk?
I don't want to get start arguing the semantics of paying on the first date type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do not want to pay on the first date. If I'm paying on the first date, I'm saying give me my ticket. Give me my ticket. And
let's take the conversation to a high level. Let's continue the conversation. So okay, you're past date one, right? And now y'all been rendezvousing for a few times. The first date y'all fought for the check or whatever. You know, that's a good compliment or a good I would say sign. Like in my world, okay, she's down to pay. That could be also her just flexing and trying to get some points. She could be bullshitting, playing her cards right. But a few weeks go by, y'all go out, y'all dating, y'all vibing, and she's still with the same vibes of leading and wanting to pay for things. You still just cool with that shit, or y'all trying to figure it out, like her personality, like what's her angle here? Because clearly she ain't moving like a normal woman, right?
Correct. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that too. It would depend on, like you said, how we
While it's a
vibe.
nice gesture, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
still gonna be a little like
If
brain
she's
farted a little
not
bit.
if she's not overly masculine with the rest of her demeanor, then like
Right.
I said, I'll just sit back there and say, okay, if you want to do this, big dog, you got it. You know what I mean? And just go ahead. But you know what I'm saying? But if she wants to be like, no, since I'm doing this, then that must mean that I'm this and you that, then it's like, yeah, no, I don't need you to pay for me. You feel me?
No, it's not. It's never a flex for me. It's more so to show him, especially like I said, third, fourth date in, everything is vibing good. I want to show someone that I'm interested in, that I feel like we're vibing like that. I want to show him, what he has to look forward to as well as, you know, my partner or someone that I'm gonna spend my time with or start dating or be in a relationship with. He knows I'm gonna take care of stuff, even if it's stopping at the gas station and he pumping gas. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna run in and get something. What you want to drink? You want something to snack on? And I'll just grab whatever and bring it back. I'll offer, to do those type of
Bring
things.
back that honey pack.
I'm also that type of person, even with in my
Grab two of them
friendship. Also, in my friendship,
HPs, baby.
if somebody speaks on something that they
You know what
want, or
time
like,
it is.
Craig, you juicing. And if the
A
dude
couple
that I'm
yellow
talking
jackets to
to,
put in the juice.
huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Chase this cognac with some honey packs.
Yeah. So you'll hook up the what you saying? You'll get the ingredients for the juice.
No, so I'm the type of a friend and girlfriend, or even if we just talking, if I hear him talking about him wanting to juice or whatever, or he want to start juicing or just getting into something, I may Uber Eats a juicer over there, or something like that.
That's
And
how y'all got that pink. That's how y'all got that pink pineapple that time, huh? Type shit.
Yeah.
Here y'all go with that shit.
Look at my dog putting letters
Actually,
together.
no, he thought he was putting me on to the pink pineapple, but I actually had like 3 of them at my house. But
Oh, don't try to downplay dog pink pineapples
I'm
now.
I'm
That
not
shit had you
doing that.
wide open at that
But you
time.
know
Don't
what?
try to
It
downplay
bothered
dog pink
him.
pineapples.
Let me tell you. This is my thing. It wasn't a flex
Now,
that I had. I had it a couple of times. I like it a lot, but I didn't try to flex on him. I think it bothered him that when he was like, "Oh, I'm finna put you on. I'm finna put you on," and I just smiled and I just let him fix it up for me. But I think it bothered him that I had it before. Like that
Yeah.
irks me. It irks me that you think that I'm
glad he
there's a
real.
lot of things that I haven't
This is a
experienced.
soft guy era. Like, yeah, I want to be able to put you on the shit. If I can't put you on to a pink pineapple, motherfucker, I'm out.
My ex used to have an issue with that too. He was like, "Where can I take you? What can I do?" I'm like,
Yeah, play like you ain't never been there before.
"Do that."
Play dumb
Yeah, you better play
sometimes.
the role.
I had to leave.
Play
You gonna
dumb
be in there where
sometimes.
I'm trying
We
to
do
take
it all.
like
Men do it
I'm
all the time.
out.
oh yeah.
Somebody got my playbook. Like if I take you everywhere I take you, you done been there
Men
before.
do it
Like
all
nah,
the
you
time.
don't. Yeah, nah, I'm
Well,
cool. I'm
What
out.
was some examples of when you did it, Nova?
Or all the time.
You never go see a
I
movie and then have to act like you never
Every
saw
single
it. Like 2 nights
it's
later, Trey. You never had to do
some
that shit.
some
Oh yeah.
some my mama taught me when I was young. She said, I remember I came home and she made some food and I said I ain't hungry. She said, I'm gonna tell you something. You don't never do that. If a woman cook for you, you eat. I don't care how full you is.
Oh, was
You
that
act like
motherfucker
you.
nasty though?
Well, you tell. My daddy told me if it's nasty, you knock the table over. He said,
I'm sorry.
Nah, he said you knock the table over and tell her don't ever make that shit again, and she'll never make you nasty food again. He said if you sit down and you eat that nasty food,
Whoa, that's some
he said,
toxic shit your daddy done taught you.
He said if you sit down,
I like your daddy, bro. Your daddy.
he said if you sit down and you eat that nasty food, then you're gonna be stuck the rest of your life with that nasty food. But he said if you knock that table over, he said she gonna remember and she gonna put some hard work into that food.
Oh,
this is the guy of principle.
That's the
why
Joe Jackson, boy.
I like this guy. Now him punching you in the shit, like I approve of all that now because this guy stands on principles, man.
No, but if she can't cook, she can't cook. And I'm not talking about just.
Yeah, you deserve that shit, no.
For sure. Like 100%. This guy just stands on what's right, man. He ain't got time for like the emotional bullshit.
Whatever your daddy knocked you out about, you deserved it.
He did that shit. 100%.
That's crazy.
That guy ain't just punching nobody for no reason. I could tell.
I'm telling you, man. So
he gonna learn today.
If she cook and I come home, even if I just ate a big meal with the work wife, if I come home and she cook, I'm gonna eat.
Oh damn. You brought it back to the
getting
office,
that work wife shit off. Yeah, you still getting that shit off. They already lined you up with the work wife thing, man. You gotta let that go, dog.
Well, I said you got a whole plethora of them at the job.
Call him Work Life Geo. I know Geo. You missed the last show. They call him Work Life Geo, man.
Man, what is going on?
That boy got his concubine at the job,
at the office. That's nasty.
Working overtime.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Dad, you gonna come home? No.
Ports do.
Gotta put some extra work at the office.
Yeah, but trust me, I've learned not to talk about all my experiences and stuff like that, even when guys ask, because I see it really bothers guys that you.
It bothers women too.
It
bothers women too.
My shit up.
It does not bother me, because if you've been to France already and I want to go to France, then hey, I'm like, hey.
No, you was here with this old witch.
We can do
you kissed a witch here. You take all your girls to France.
Nope, I don't come at it like that. I just don't come at it the same way. But it was like, oh, you already been to Florida? Like,
yeah,
111 times. What you mean?
Yeah, it ain't the same.
Well, shit, I can't take you nowhere. No, it's plenty of places you can take me.
They trying to save some shit. Like I know, like them boys got heroic things in their DNA. They trying to just save something, and get new experience. If I meet somebody that's traveled more than me, I think that's dope. Like I'm not thinking that's nothing negative. Like put me on, babe. That's fly shit. Like you out here doing your thing. That's dope as fuck. I'm not a traveler like to that extent, but I want to. Like let's fuck with it.
Absolutely, it's a deeper rooted thing. I feel with some guys when they have such a big issue with that.
You gotta get off of Christian Mingle.
Thing, huh?
Oh. You gotta get off of Christian Mingle.
I've never been on Christian Mingles. And especially when they know you've been in the military too, it's like, okay, that right there is almost a giveaway.
That's different. No, that's a different type of thought. Like military women are just, to the civilian people have a different type of reputation.
We have a stigma for sure.
Oh yeah. They got
and I never tell
sometimes stigmas be real though.
I never tell any guys, like initially for a while that I retired from the military. Like I don't say anything about being a part of the military.
Oh, you ain't proud of that shit, Shell? Put that shit on your back.
Until later on down the line, it has to be pulled.
You better rep that shit, Shell. You to put that shit on your job resume.
Huh?
You better rep that shit like you proud of it.
No, I am proud of it, but I've gotten some really nasty.
CG.
I've had some really nasty comments like I don't date military women, especially military black women. Like, of course, I don't have to date you, but I also just like to let it play out because I'm wondering also how long is it really going to take?
What your sisters doing in the military?
How long is it really going to take you to try to get to know me to a level where
everybody was doing the freak off? Everybody ain't doing the freak off.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's telling when you done went on 3 or 4 dates with somebody and they still don't know what you've been doing for the last 15 years or 10 years, and they know you in your 40s.
Well, everybody.
When y'all like to see, I got a question, man, for the military people. So when y'all out to sea and shit, do like a 5 turn into like a 10? Like, do women like value get inflated when y'all out and about? Like, some regular daggler start looking like Beyonce and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the men
boys get horny, man. Everything look good.
I don't know, man. They got some baddies in there though. I ain't gonna even hold you on that one, but
I ain't talking about the baddies.
They got some
like
tens
that do the
tens.
But from the ratio, I'm not saying like the caliber woman. I'm saying, do they value get inflated when there's a lack of civilian and regular women?
Oh yeah.
The ratio.
Oh yeah. We was in Cuba.
You sound excited, boy. Like
we was in Cuba.
You ready to tell this story?
Hold on. We was in Cuba, bro.
It was the edge of my seat when he said that shit.
Oh, subject matter expert.
Right.
Let's go, bro. Shit.
When we was in Cuba, they called it the Gitmo 10.
Oh yeah.
Because as soon as you got in the air, headed to Cuba, you automatically turned into a 10. No matter what you was, you could be a negative 10. You was a 10. Yeah. You was a Gitmo dime.
Oh yeah.
Value got highly inflated. I'm talking about you see some girls that man, they're like they got Down syndrome.
Oh damn.
Man, 3 days I've been on the island. You can't even say hey to him. He trying to holler at me too.
The DJ Nova Fresh are not the thoughts of the Coach Uncut podcast.
Yeah, he found a way to offend somebody every show. Boy.
I'm talking about because it's 25-1. It's 25-1 ratio over there. So it's 25 males to 1 female. So man, they self-esteem go through the roof. It's ridiculous, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, if it was the other way around, I think it would be the same thing, right?
Not for me.
Oh yeah. I mean, supply and demand increases the value of things. That's just what it is.
That's not true.
That's in every capacity.
Steph, that's not true. Ain't nobody checking for them dudes. Them dudes be lonely as hell. That's why they end up with white girls.
Which one?
Put on what Steph said on the screen.
What's that? Lighten this joint.
Oh, I can see why she say that though.
Steph, what it do?
I can
put it on the screen, Silk.
Me and Steph having a good day today, man. No beef from Steph so far, man. No, she ain't firing no shots at me.
No, she's shooting at Nova right now.
We still got a little bit more to go.
That's crazy.
Same thing with black men, professional degrees from Ivy League schools.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody check. Ain't no good. That's why
they checking for Nova. What you mean? They ain't checking for regular people. They checking for the people that are getting drafted on Saturdays and the professional Ivy League. That's the ones they want to know why they.
She said Silky.
That's a shot.
One across the bow. Huh?
She put a Y at the end of that motherfucker. I don't like that.
Yeah, she done doggone put a soft girl arrow to your shit.
Yeah, hey, Silky.
A little bit.
Silky.
Silky smooth.
I don't like that shit.
That raise your value up to a 10 right there.
Oh yeah.
You can call Silky.
Nah. You can't call nobody that, bro. So you got to end right there. The case, a strong K. And once you go to that key, that shit sound nuts.
Somebody you walking down the street, somebody yells, "Silky, hey Silky."
No,
you might have to. Yeah, you gotta shoot him.
You got to fight Steph, man.
Yes. It's gonna have to be. We got to do a duel, an old-fashioned duel, country western duel in the middle of the street, bro. You
got to just sick your crackheads on her. Sick the crackheads on her.
Why you think my dog got crackheads?
Like there's a roll around with a posse of crackheads.
Like he can summon them or something.
Yeah.
You don't have access to crackheads.
No, man. Live a righteous life. I'm not just hanging with crackheads.
I see what type of nigga Nova. Nova had the crackheads working out the donut shop.
100%. And then giving them bad fucking reviews when people call in, for a reference. Like, you hired a crackhead and want a professional, man.
Man, he stole all the flour. Somebody said this was some good shit. He stole snorting the flour.
Yo.
He said, I concur.
Oh, man, this guy, bro. That's too funny.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, they got him up out of here. The crackheads got him up out of here.
He's selling us out. Unplug that shit.
Yeah. And that crackhead internet, they're like, yeah, crackhead was the antenna.
What else we got on that, man? Welcome back, bro. We lost you for a second.
Yeah, we lost you for a second.
Oh, no, that was on purpose.
Oh.
I did that.
Would you had to dig in your nose or something?
Had to toot something right quick.
Mm-hmm. I had to hit a line of that flour because it's that good.
Oh, Lord.
Did y'all see the Las Vegas substitute teacher that was arrested for knocking the boy out? Say the young boy, white boy, called him a nigger.
Oh, damn!
And it went to blows.
How old was this boy? If he was 16, bro, that's grown man territory.
He said high school, so it got to be around that.
So then he ready to fight.
I mean, yeah, if you square up, he can knock your ass out if you ain't got your feet set up right.
Yeah, he in high school and he using those type of words, he can suffer the consequence.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shell was ready to knock out the black kids for saying it with the A. So if he said hard ER, you definitely got to go ahead and go give him the work.
You got to get him up out of there.
Although I don't condone that type of language. That's on the list of words
how would you
say for the teacher. I don't condone that, but as a substitute or a educator, you have got to have more discipline and restraint for yourself.
100%.
Hey man, everybody ain't perfect.
100%.
Sometimes you gotta let them things
no,
fly.
for sure.
Everybody got triggers.
Because in high schools, you're gonna be fighting every day. If you fighting when somebody say the N word, you're gonna be fighting everybody up in there.
But it meant he meant it as a term of disrespect.
Again,
So
people saying it to you on the streets, people saying it to you during road rage when you're driving. Like, you gonna fight everybody?
and that might have happened. That's why it's just a trigger for him. He might have got ran off the road by somebody, and they called him that, and that's a trigger for him.
You don't need
Get
to
a
go
hold
nowhere.
of yourself. You're a grown ass man, man.
Absolutely.
Get a hold of your emotions. People using words like you should be in a mentor perspective and be able to have your emotions in check, not to lash out, bro. We just be leading off our emotions sometimes.
And you're right.
He could have read him so good in that classroom in front of everybody.
I think it was in the hallway. Like, I don't even think
Yeah.
He could have he could have used other measures before it went to violence.
He could have went off on him so hardcore. Now he still would have lost his substitute job on top of that, because as a sub, I'm telling you straight up right now, they have a zero.
So y'all say that, but y'all don't be holding y'all emotions in these relationships. Y'all be spazzing out on people in relationships. So why, if you can do it at the job, why you can't do it at home?
I don't be hitting people.
Like,
and
I don't spaz out. I communicate in every aspect. I just want to communicate myself well, right? I think staying calm is the most gangster shit you can do.
Right.
You're right, but
People
some,
don't
like I
realize
said,
that, that's the most gangster shit you could do. Like, blowing your lid, anybody could crash out, bro. Like, motherfuckers is crashing out every day.
But that's
bro.
a trigger. Everybody
Them
got
idiots.
triggers, man. Everybody got triggers.
Don't have no. I mean, but
you ain't got to pull it though.
Exactly,
man. Some
it's
people,
like
some people,
a little bit.
You losing your livelihood every time somebody trigger you.
Man, there's some people like that. Some people like that.
They need to work on themselves.
Yeah, I don't think Brother Nova's saying he's doing it. He's just saying like there are some people.
They need to work on themselves.
I can tell you words don't bother me. It's actions. Now, somebody spit on me, I'm probably gonna black out, and I probably get a murder charge. That's a trigger.
What would be the difference?
That's a different.
That's a trigger. That's a trigger for me. I was spit on by a teacher, Miss Peters, in the 3rd grade, and called the M word and trash swept on me. It's a trigger, bro. To this day, it still bothers me.
Right there, it's different.
And I want to fight our kids.
What happens? We might do. We might get a class action lawsuit about this shit. We might could do some retroactive shit, bro. What happened?
Stephanie, a lawyer. We can bring her
For
in.
real, like, we got shit. Hey, give us some legal knowledge right here. Some of your expertise.
Let's go get Miss Peters. Miss McPherson stood there and watched.
This is
why
shit.
The black lady.
Why I had to sit Indian style with my back to him. She spit on me.
Yeah, you can't even say Indian style.
So you said last show you told us that your mama had came up there when that teacher was saying that you wasn't Hispanic. So wait a minute. You said your mama came up there when that teacher said you weren't Hispanic. So what the hell did your mama do when this happened?
They called the police on my mama. She wasn't welcome up to Pineville Elementary.
Well, she did her job.
Oh yeah.
What grade you was in when they made you do this goofy sitting in like any stuff? I'm trying to see what type
3rd
of gangster
grade.
you was as a kid. Yeah, see, I would have tore that whole 3rd grade class up, but you old enough to kind of
Yeah. How the fuck glaive you up?
Oh man, what you talking about, man?
But I think that goes along the same guidelines of people have triggers, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Like imagine you going through like elementary, middle school. You done went through the military, then now you're a teacher. Everybody done made you tuck your nuts in, sit Indian style, and beat, called you all type of hard ERs, and now you're an educator.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're a substitute educator, and you need to be able to hold your wits together as a grown. You're a man before before any job.
Man, he might have been having trouble at home.
You got to be able to know this is like it's like anybody. It's like a woman. Like there's certain aspect women could punch us, and then we still gonna say, yo, a man hitting a woman back with the same type of energy is wrong, right? Even if she is your first, we agree, we all gonna be like, yo, that's fucked up. It's the same thing, bro. It's still a child, dog. Like you gotta have some resolve about yourself and control your emotions, bro.
So can you beat the parents up then?
Oh yeah,
most definitely.
I would line that up. Yeah. Call your dad real quick.
Yeah, right.
I'm about before I whoop your little ass, call your daddy. And tell your daddy to meet me at the motherfucking flagpole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because he probably learned this racist shit from you anyway. So just beat his ass, and y'all can talk about it on the ride home. type shit.
Right.
And all
you
the
can't
kids
hit the
can laugh
kid.
at you,
But
me
yeah,
beating
you
your
gotta
dad
be
ass for the rest of the school
yourself.
year.
And then it was a real square off. It ain't like he one hit a quitter the kid. The kid was eating some of that shit.
Oh yeah.
So that was a
He ate about
man. He was
4-5
fighting a
punches or
man.
some shit.
He was fighting a man.
Or
Kid
he had
probably
some
was
weak ass punches.
on the
Go
football
along with that weak
team,
ass
probably a
mind.
wrestler.
What state? You said it was in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah,
I wonder what the laws are in Vegas when it pertains to youth.
The laws everywhere when it pertains to you. Your ass is going to jail, boss.
Well, in New Orleans, and I was going to ask Nova his thoughts on this. In New Orleans, I
hang
think the pretty much close to that.
You adult at 17.
I thought it was lower now.
Probably
they charging
lower.
the kid with nothing. They charging the teacher. They ain't charging the kid with nothing.
But at 7, when I was coming up 17, I was an adult.
Yeah, I think
so he's fighting an adult is what you're saying. So he would be fighting an adult?
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Paige, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I use Uber Eats for everything, and I feel like people forget that you can truly order anything, especially living in New York City. It's why I love it. You can get Chinese food at any time of night, but it's not just for food. I order from CVS all the time. I'm always ordering from the grocery store. If a friend stops over, I have to order champagne. I also have this thing that whenever I travel, if I'm ever in a hotel room, I never feel like I'm missing something because I'll just Uber Eats it. The amount of times I've had to Uber Eats hair items like hairspray, deodorant, you name it, I've ordered it on Uber Eats. You can get grocery, alcohol, everyday essentials in addition to restaurants and food you love. So in other words, get almost anything with Uber Eats. Order now. For alcohol, you must be legal drinking age. Please enjoy responsibly. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Yeah.
Okay. Nonetheless,
You're gonna lose your job. You still like
substitute teacher. I don't think
from the district.
Shit, hell, the real teachers don't even get paid that much. So you know the substitute teacher ain't getting paid that much. That's why you like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and lose this $10 hour.
Going viral fucked him up more than anything. It ain't the job. Like now, like he can't even go get a job at Home Depot. Everybody knows.
You right, Steph.
Everybody knows your name now.
So I'm gonna fight the parent.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm with that. Sometimes you gotta be the racist kid's dad ass. Teach the racist kids some
now
shit.
you don't want to go out there and get your ass beat by the racist kid, dad.
Right.
yeah. Now take that, nigger.
I tell y'all a story.
I done took 2 L's.
I tell y'all a story. I tell y'all this story. So
Bro, everybody can't stand up for blackness. I keep telling y'all, some of the boxes come out. This is for the people. No, bro, not you. Dog. Like some of that shit just be your personal.
You sit this one out.
Yeah, don't put that shit on blackness, bro. Cause now you lose, we lost. No, no. I'm sorry.
So this what I'll tell y'all something. She gonna be mad at me. So my sister was a substitute teacher at my high school. And my younger sister went there, and this girl got real disrespectful with my sister, calling all kind of B words in the class. You know, my sister's like, "Hey, you got to go to the office." She was like, "I'll beat your bitch." Blah, 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 blah. And so she told my baby sister. So after school, my baby sister walked home.
Tell her baby sister get ass whooped.
Molly whopped this girl, drug up and down the street, beat her head against the curb. The girl never came back to school.
Oh damn.
So that's how you handle that. That's another way you can handle it.
It went the opposite direction.
It's a lot of trauma there, man.
Nah, man. Hey, my sister couldn't. She couldn't do it.
All I hear is trauma.
She couldn't do it. So she put the goon on her that could. She said, "Back it up,
man.
Back it up."
That's crazy.
So wrong.
Back it up. Why? How's that wrong? You threatening the adult, and the adult can't do you nothing. But that's okay.
Just saying some mess that I can ignore.
No, being disruptive in the class, getting in front of the class, putting your finger in her face, saying that you're gonna whoop her ass, calling all kind of B words in the classroom, being disrespectful. sometimes say, hey, her peer disciplined her.
I see it struck a nerve, Shell, but I ain't mad at it.
Wait a minute.
It's not a bad strategy. I'm just saying, like,
it kills me because y'all so anti the list that the teacher said don't be coming in my classroom with this type of energy, but yet you get so bent out of shape when some kid disrespects you as a damn substitute teacher.
Because that's different.
Her peer handled her though.
Oh,
She didn't get out of hand with her. She told her baby sister.
Your sister,
and her baby
your
sister,
older substitute teacher sister, was aggravated, irritated by this kid being disrespectful, saying disrespectful words. But y'all
getting up in front, putting a finger in her face.
We know it's level of words too, Shell.
What do you say for?
Yeah, I don't know how getting to y'all. Like Nova wouldn't even
like
hear
I say,
that conversation.
Like I say, man,
here, but no,
she ain't stand on business.
I know he wasn't here at the time, but
she ain't stand on business.
Y'all all know, y'all all was here, so it doesn't matter if Nova was on there or not.
She should have stood on that business that she was talking.
Okay.
She got called to the carpet.
Here's my thing. As a substitute teacher, you gotta have like a thicker wall. We all know substitute teachers. No, substitute teachers, when you show up, you know you about to get boogers thrown at you.
Bitch don't give a damn about no substitute
about your whole
teacher.
life. They about to shit on you. So
you gotta respect.
Everybody gonna start laughing. Like everybody cackling and shit.
Now, for special
Nobody cares about the substitute teacher. You just gonna go to school the next day and get a list of stuff that you done did. Man. That's it. I didn't give a fuck. And I was bad as hell. So you could have got your big brother. I would have beat his ass too.
Every serious substitute teacher, substitute teacher I trolled the shit out of as a kid, bro. Because why are you serious today, bro? You are not a real teacher, bro. You're here to like just fill in for a day, play the movie, get out of our way, get us some crossword puzzles, and let us vibe out, dog. It's one day. You get paid to chill. Yeah, you get 7 periods to chill, dog. Don't bother us, man.
Real talk. I'm a full-time substitute teacher. So, but I work with the special education and the kids.
That's noble.
Ooh, they throwing boogers at you and shit. They definitely.
Nah, they just want to go to lunch earlier.
I work with autistic, with behavioral, mental issues, things like that. And yes, all of that stuff that y'all have said has happened to me. I get punched. One kid take a punch.
I'm suing the parents.
That's why
I can't beat you. I'm gonna beat you in court.
That's real. I'm talking about
I ain't finna beat this little handicap motherfucker, but I'm about to beat somebody in your house ass.
Yeah,
little nigga hit me again.
It all goes down.
I take the screws out of this wheelchair.
Crying, bro.
Like y'all trying to get canceled so bad. Like, you asking
to forget all that, man. You can't.
Man, make sure they cancel the right box.
Right.
Real. Pause.
That's y'all scared of, man. It's the truth.
Nah, I'm not scared of anything. I'm just aware.
Saying wild shit.
I take the what? I take the screws out of this wheelchair. You put your hands on me. I'm suing. You didn't call the police? What you do? You just took the lick?
I consider myself. I'm very aware of my surroundings.
When they hit you with that strong hand,
I'm very aware of my surroundings. I have case files on the students that I work with specifically, because I have a case of specific students I work with. So I'm very mindful of.
And they still there.
I'm very mindful.
When they graduate, that shit don't mean nothing. They're gonna be out in the world.
But they special need kids. It ain't like they normal kids. No.
I have like all kinds.
We're still protocol though. Yeah. You still don't touch nobody.
It's a different type of protocol, bro.
Like they come with that different, like.
Yeah. So
that's my protocol.
Lock
their ass up.
I know this topic will get controversial.
You're right. So when I was substituting for the non-special education children, I did not go into that classrooms trying to boss them around or give them a hard time or make them do. I told them, hey, your teacher left the assignment.
I don't know, Shell. If we're going back to the list conversation, you seem pretty strict. You want to take shit back to the list conversation? How you say you approach the kids?
But what I told you is when they start doing all that extra disrespectful stuff, even as a sub, what I do is I'm like, if they don't get out, I'm like, get out. I'm warning you. But if you're going to be doing all that, get out. If they don't get out, then I just call up to the front office and be like, can you come and get such and such? Thank you. Click. That's it. When it gets to be too much. Because I'm telling y'all, as a regular teacher, if they're doing it to me, and I know they do it to regular teachers because I've witnessed it, it gets overwhelming, and then you cannot do anything with those kids. You can't even teach the ones that want to learn because you constantly got these kids disrupting with all that shit on that list.
Oh,
Real
yeah.
talk.
Shout out to the list. What else we got on the docket?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Every substitute in Palm Beach County knew about me, and they probably had me on a film review like it was a football game. Listen, you going into this match, this is how he gonna approach the damn classroom. This is his bag. This is his film. Like, just let that class just go there and just give out the crossword puzzles and get out the way, man. Let the kids just entertain the class, get his jokes off and shit. But you as a substitute teacher, he gonna run you through the ringer.
They love me, so I ain't got really no issues. It's just a few knuckleheads, but most of the time they love to see me come. They love it.
Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez would love to see me come is insane because
that's
these
nuts,
teachers,
especially in a special ed class.
All right, what we got? We got on the docket. I'm trying not to get canceled, bro. Between you and Nova, bro, I don't know what we're gonna do, cuz.
Ooh, boy.
I just repeated what y'all said. She said she taught the special ed, and they love to see her come.
Man, I've been vibing in boxing.
I'm talking about the regular classes. Gosh.
I've been vibing in boxing social media lately. What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather?
With Floyd? Yeah.
They say he's been held hostage in Dubai and shit.
I believe he got a debt, bro.
They say there in Saudi Arabia, he owes big money. And right now, they don't pay about that debt shit. Like, the government's holding him right now. It's like nothing reported, but Javante Davis and a couple other, like, official media guys in boxing have came out and said that they think he's been held hostage. And he hasn't went live or anything to dispel those rumors at all. Him and Javante are trolling each other and going back and forth. They got some apparent beef going on right now as well. I'm pretty sure it's over business and like previous business, but that's just how it's going in the demographic. Everybody beefing right now. What's y'all thoughts of that? Y'all think he kidnapped?
No, I don't think he kidnapped. They got the whole weather shit that's going on in Dubai, man. They got the whole weather machine that flooded out, got tsunamis and shit going on.
That's true too.
There's a bunch of people over there that's stuck from what I've been seeing that can't fly back.
I don't like to speculate, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till 50 Cent come out. When 50 Cent speak on it.
He's already spoke on it.
What he said?
I don't know what the exact thing is, but he's been commenting on like the stuff that Javante's putting out and the whole Dubai thing. He has commented on something. I don't have any.
That's a crazy take. That's a crazy take, man. I want to know the truth. That's all. I'm gonna sit this one out until the truth come out.
It could be the weather thing, right? And it could be, I don't know how bad the internet, because he's been on internet since he's been in Dubai, but there is some crazy storms going on. They do a lot of cloud seeding. They do that shit here as well. And we get into some conspiracy bags y'all want to do, like the weather machine shit. That's my shit. Y'all ever want to do weather conspiracies? I watched so many YouTubes on that shit since like 2009.
Right now they got the frogs chirping.
Them
time for the frogs. It's definitely mating season. So you make a great point.
That weather got him. His private jet can't fly.
I don't think he was flying. He was flying his private jet over there. I don't think so. I think he was.
But man, you can honestly, bro, you can get caught up in those countries for a little or nothing, man. You see that girl doing what?
For sure.
3 years for screaming back at the that the TSA was equivalent to the TSA agent.
Yeah.
That New York girl, she locked up. Remember what's old boy Dallas, that producer? He got locked up for a little bit for some weed or something like that. Oh, girl, that model got locked up.
Yeah, they don't take herbs. They don't play about that, bro.
They don't play, man. It's strict.
What they got Future at?
It wasn't Future. It was his producer.
It was Metro. Not Metro.
Play some drums.
The other dude got caught up. His other producer got caught up over there, and they
whoever did 56 Nights. Yeah, who did 56 Nights? DJ Esco.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I tell people. I tell them when they go into these countries, man, you gotta abide by these customs and traditions. Like they really don't. People think you can go to Dubai and do PDA. You can't do that. You're really not supposed to do that. Will they mess with you too much?
That's my old lady. I can't kiss my old lady.
No.
Yeah, she got to be covered up, boy.
She got to be covered up. You can't even. You're not even supposed in Dubai. You're not even supposed to stay in a woman's not supposed to stay in your hotel that you're not married to.
Same room. Yeah.
And whenever you book hotels over there,
you got to
say that's your wife.
It sounds like a wholesome place. Be real with you.
Oh yeah.
You gotta say that's your
Too
wife.
many rules for me. I don't know. I want to live that wholesome.
It wasn't as strict as I thought it was.
That's why
When I
they
went up
blow
there,
shit up quick.
no, but I think that if you're challenged and they do catch you up in something, either you need to heed the warning. Don't go back and forth. Don't agitate the situation. But it was not as strict, even with showing the skin and things like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
not.
have any
But when they
issue.
want to enforce it, so you got be weary of black flag areas when you're over there. The black flag areas, they're traditional Muslims, and they adhere hard to the culture. They're hard line. So if you walk in and you go into old Dubai and you start seeing black flags hanging, just don't even go in there. Just turn around and walk away, because it's not that they're not going to be welcoming to you. If you're not in appropriate attire,
You're gonna have issues.
it's going to be game on.
It's like a sundown town.
I would like to
Yeah.
know what I would like to know what they're like. All of their crime rates, like rape, murder,
It's
because they have
low.
like the laws are like all
It's
predicated
tricky.
around
It's tricky because they
morals
blamed
and shit.
they blame the women. So if a woman gets raped, it's her fault.
The crime
No,
is
I'm
low
just saying.
over
I'm just
there.
saying. From like, I'm interested. The crime is low, but in comparison to how our laws are made, like this is supposed to be a Christian country, and the laws aren't really predicated around the Christian beliefs and values that they said they were supposed to be built around. So a place like Dubai that are really moving around religious things, like moral
Mhm.
things placed around their laws and holding it down and standing on that type of business. If their crime, the crime is lower, marriage is thriving and more successful. Like
It's arranged too.
Very family oriented there.
It's hard to get a divorce over there. It's impossible. You like women don't have really that much rights over there.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like
You know what I'm saying?
if
Like
you really understand your freedoms and stuff that you do have in America when
so
you
Trump
go
was
to
right.
countries.
Let's make America great again.
yeah. So you got
I'm
you got
joking,
female
I'm joking.
taxis. You got taxis that's strictly for females over there. Because even if a dude touches a woman, it's her fault. It's not the man's fault.
I had a couple of drivers show me like different when we were like just riding around to different things and stuff. And when I was going to get a photo shoot done, I was asking him about the crime, and I didn't see any homeless people. There were no homeless people sitting on, or anything
Do
like
they shoot
that.
them, or they just
And
not have
then,
homeless people?
huh?
Do they shoot them, or they do just not have homeless people? Like what's
They just don't. I feel like if you don't move to
are they
Dubai,
housing them?
everybody there is hustling. Like I met a lot of Egyptians there and a lot of people from Saudi and different other countries, and they had multiple jobs. So I feel like
But they got some homeless motherfuckers over there.
Those are different.
I see.
Like it's like levels to Dubai. It's things that you'll never see
It is.
if you don't go into Dubai. So there's the tourist Dubai that most people stay in that little square and don't leave out of it. And then there's the old Dubai where you see the traditional stuff. Their homeless people aren't aggressive like the homeless people in America and things like that. They're kind of, they take care of them. They take care of them. They shelter them away. They got a whole system provided for them where they get them back on their feet, and it's all based around their religion and stuff.
Yeah, they homeless people. They homeless people work for
like
it
you
too.
can't.
They homeless people don't do. They homeless people. You see them out. They'll just show up at your doggone lunch while you eating and clean up your shoes and do all types of. Be your tour guide. Show you the city. They work for they little bread.
Yeah.
Shit ain't
But
paying
one of the
off
things
though.
that when I asked him about the crime and how it stayed so low, they were showing me like there was cameras everywhere.
Oh, nice.
On
Yeah.
Well, there's cameras
buildings,
everywhere
on
here
streets,
too.
No, not like there.
everywhere.
Not like that. Every
Like in your neighborhood.
They're going to
everything is tracked.
if you
Everything
commit
is
a
tracked.
crime, they're going to
Everything in America's tracked.
They're going to get
Not like over there,
think
bro.
so.
Not like over there. It's wired up.
Well, you commit a crime, you'll find out just how much this shit is wired up.
Think-
Bro. There's so many cameras around here. Like I drive, like I see new cameras. I'm telling you, like Royal Palm. Bro, there's not a street you're riding on in Royal Palm where you not on video camera. I'm telling you, it's a lot of towns like that in South Florida where we at, where the whole town community, you on videotape, bro. And when you see when people commit crimes, bro, they pinpoint your ass right at stoplights and see your little tag in your car going through shit. Bro, this shit is heavily surveillance. There is really a big brother watching us.
It ain't like Dubai though,
100%.
bro. Trust me.
Yeah, I
Trust
mean,
me.
It's to enough. They listening to everything we do as well. Like these
Nah,
motherfuckers
it
is
ain't.
watching us.
You can't even do certain things you can't even get on WhatsApp in Dubai.
I use
It's
WhatsApp the
stricter.
whole time. I was
It's
there.
stricter.
Unless
That
it's
don't mean that don't
That's my
mean
first.
America's not watching you. Like the Americans
it's,
watching you regardless. They're just more strict with what you could go to jail for.
Yeah.
But the surveillance, like we're being surveillance big time.
I mean, that's how you handle most of your business over there, Nova, especially if you like got to setting up things and all kinds of like private stuff and stuff. You doing it all through WhatsApp. So,
it's certain aspects of WhatsApp blocked. For a while, when they was protesting, the whole Arab Spring, couldn't even use WhatsApp. It was shut off. If you
Yeah,
didn't
a
have
lot of
it,
foreign countries.
if you didn't have a lot of your apps downloaded before you got over there, shut off. Now they know how to tap into VPNs and things over there. It's a whole nother game.
my best advice when you go into countries like that, like I said in the beginning, is that if you're told not to do something or they get on you, take heed immediately, either leave or follow the damn rules because they do not play.
I'm cool in
Yeah.
Dubai. I'm cool. After I seen this crazy weather shit and
It's
all the
beautiful though.
rules.
It was
Yeah, I
beautiful.
believe it. I
It
see it.
ain't.
The pictures look fly. But
Beautiful
I
time. The
need like
food.
my idea of a good time is definitely gonna involve marijuana. If I can't consume it, I don't really want to be the country ain't for me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I see it.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
be,
mean,
if you
it was a good time. Good time. I didn't have any problems, and we got wild and had a good
You
time.
got wild, huh? You got doo doo out there? They
Huh?
be doo
Went to
dooing on black women out there.
she
You got
went to
doo
the
doo
camel
going
Well,
show.
on?
I didn't go that far.
You can go to the
I didn't
camel
see none
show.
of that. Huh?
And people be going out there to get shit on. So I'm just trying to make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Dubai overrated, man. I've been
Go that far just to get that done.
old Dubai before all the Americans started coming was lit.
The Dubai bag different. Like they give you
That's
maybe a
I'm
couple
good.
100,000 to shit
Yeah.
on you real quick. That's what the word is. You ever heard about that, Nova? Everybody got quiet. That they don't know
I'm
that
sure
like
he
dudes be
has.
shitting
He done
on
heard about
women in
everything
Dubai.
else. He knows about it. Tell us about it, Nova.
what, those Instagram models
No.
that be on them yachts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Type
women get
shit.
treated like trash over there. You a second class citizen over there, third class really. Dogs got more rights than women over there. You you get treated like crap over there. You just a
Ain't no
accessory. You're accessory.
girl there that's like that though. Either.
I had so many great jokes, but it'll get me canceled, so I'm just not gonna say them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had some good shit to get off just then. What else we got? That's all we got. We out of here. We didn't do the Michael Chandler shit. That might take us like a whole hour. UFC boxer, UFC fighter, I would say. Got some black kids. You got that clip, Nova?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Let's try to share that. Let's play that clip. We ain't got to play the whole clip. I think it's like a 6, 7, 8 minute clip. We only need like the first couple of minutes. Let me share the screen. Bear with it just a moment. Like and subscribe. I should hit y'all with the banner in a second here too. I can't. I hate this app sometimes, bro. Here we go.
I'm not raising black children. I'm raising children. I'm not raising black men. I'm raising men. And whether you are black or you are white, no matter what race that you are, there are certain things about being a man and being a good man when it comes to character and integrity and safeguarding the helpless and sticking up for those who need it and being a good man of reputation. None of that has to do with skin color. Everything has to do with the character of the man. And like I said, it's probably probably not an answer that some people would say is important, but that's where the world has gone, where we think that the most important thing about us is our skin color or our gender or our sex or our political affiliation or all these different identity politics or the identities that we put on each other, when really we're just human beings on this earth. And there are certain things about being a good person that transcend skin color and age and sex and religion and all of those different things.
I love that.
I should love that.
That's wild, man. You want me to finish playing it?
Play a little bit more. I think
That answer.
A little bit more.
How? Yeah, it's hard. It's what I feel too. You know, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying but it's me. It's uniquely, that's how I feel about it. So,
have you had any tough questions as of yet from your 7-year-old?
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's questions about skin color, obviously, you know, I mean, because it makes a lot of sense, right? It's like whether and just a call to action for men, you know, right? We grew up on cowboys and Indians and GI Joes and superheroes and stuff, and we all want to feel like a superhero, right? As the male gene, we want to feel like a superhero. And we are a superhero to our children, right? We are a superhero to our children. We are a godlike figure to our children. And we get that opportunity with each and every one of our children that we have. And it doesn't matter where you're at on the socioeconomic ladder or what you have accomplished or who you are a superhero to them. So yes, when my son sees me and he sees me like a superhero, and he can even watch me on TV, and his kids at school say, your dad's going to beat up Conor McGregor. And so I'm like a superhero to him, yet he knows he can't be exactly like me because of skin color, right? I'm sure in his 7-year-old brain, which really he'll understand someday when he's a little bit older, right? So there's the skin color. You know.
Thoughts. So Michael Chandler has 2 pause. Yo, I got you, bro. I don't know how I did that. Michael Chandler, UFC fighter, has 2 black boys he adopted. You just heard a dialogue. What's everybody's opinion?
I understand where he's coming from, and I think if he's a solid dude, he means well with that part of it. But there's more to it, because you do those black boys a disservice when you don't make sure that they're prepared for a world that's going to look at them not as his son, but as black men later on down the line. And so he needs to make sure that he armors them, whether by educating himself and having other black men that he respects. They can be mentors or uncles or whatever. He needs to make sure he equips those young men with what they need to do to survive in this world, outside of being his adopted kids and learning just to love, and it shit's like while they're protected, outside of when they're not going to be protected by him.
I just want to know what made him adopt black kids.
I was going to ask, what's her race?
She's white.
Just like him.
Oh,
it's like, what, a social experiment? As much as we try not,
heritage.
As much as you want to try not to say, oh, the world isn't these colors, it is these colors. And you got to prepare them for things that come with being black. You ain't got to say walk around and be negative, but know that it's some negative things will happen to you, and here's why. And here's how you overcome it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to tell them to disregard their being black and things that come with that. That's just, to me, that's just ignorant. I get the gist of what you're saying. You're raising a man. I think everybody, regardless of the skin color, is raising men and women. We all are raising men and women, but there's a special category that goes with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he's being sincere, I hope he is, because he's dealing with somebody, like, I hope he's coming from a sincere place, but it's very important, dog. Like, these children going into this world aren't left out in the cold in their blackness, man. Like, I couldn't imagine going home and not being able to talk to my parents about some of the shit that I went through, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not being able to connect with them on that level. So it's very important. And if they got the money and resources, like, they can easily reach out to, like, the likes of Colin Kaepernick, who already spoke on, like, being raised by white parents, and how he didn't really get to express and learn his blackness correctly. And a lot of things hit him later on in life for what like blackness really was, and he's still learning that. So if he's sincere, there's ways to like, you know, maybe, you know, do this in a better way. But overall, this ain't the ideal situation for.
They got to leave that bubble one day, and it ain't. He might have the right intent, but when they go to school with these other kids, and these kids say, "Why is your hair like that? Don't get your skin color on me, or why you look like that? Why you different from me?" And they can't explain it.
No, tell them why you different than me. My dad told me anything they ask you ask their ass back. Like, why your hair like that? Why your hair like that?
But he ain't gonna get that experience. He not gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
that's what he's missing.
Especially if the kids start coming around touching his hair. Your hair is so different. Da-da-da-da-da. It's gonna fuck their head up, man. It's gonna mess their head up because he can't he can't explain it to him.
Yeah, being different as a kid is tough, and then not being able to go home. The same people that are telling you at school that you're different,
man,
why you're
listen.
different, and then you going home to people that look just like the people that just said that. Like, that's a mind fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you where he might go through majority of his life, those kids, and not question it. But when they get to college, that's when the bottom gonna fall out.
So what is your opinion on this? What's your opinion on this? So say just a scenario, right? Because we're talking about raising black boys. So black woman, white male, clearly they're about to have a black boy. Depending on his hue, you know what I'm saying? Things can get a little rough for him. Like, what do you think about like that upbringing? Like, can he really get black manhood from his father if his father's white? I don't like to get deep into race stuff. We brought up something.
I think he can. Just because of his mother, you know what I'm saying? And if she is who she is, then he'll still be able to get that element of it. Same way if it was flipped the other way, if the dad had melanin and the mother didn't, I think, you know what I'm saying, you could still be able to navigate. It's just different because
and then you still got a family. He still got uncles, cousins that that he's going to interact with, and that you know the old story. I'm gonna send you to your grandma's house. You come back different.
Just gotta take a proactive approach.
I think it depends
to make sure it happens.
I think it's a lot of dynamics that, and we all talking right now from a mindset of everything's gonna work out in the best frame mindset. But you also got to picture a mindset of a woman who don't know her blackness, or a woman who don't like.
That's another troubling.
Mm-hmm.
It's another troubling.
So where do you go from there? Like, all right,
pray.
Proactive approach. If you're raising black children and I'm not black, if I'm smart and I'm woke enough about what's going on in the world, I'm going to make sure that I put them in the right.
You're going back to the mindset of if you are the black man or the black woman is of that hue or of that mindset of that woke mindset.
He's saying if they running away from it,
or somebody who don't fuck with your kind, don't want nothing to do with them. You married a white man because you trying to escape.
Yeah, and they got some people like that.
Eventually in high school or college, they're going to learn, the world going to teach them, and they're going to start questioning things. And then at that
point, talking about Candace Owens.
Search for answers.
Yeah.
And you don't know where they're going to search for them answers at.
But no, I think I'm not talking about her particular. I think that's a thing. Like, people do that. Like, I'm not like putting one person in a box. Like, we know people who like say, "Oh, I'm not dating black people because of X, Y, and Z," and it all be because of some negative shit. Like, that's wrong.
I don't think Candace said anything like that. So that's like that can't be about Candace Owens, because she hasn't said she don't date black men. It's not been something she said. I don't like to say people said things that they didn't say. So that ain't something she said.
But I'm not going to go into semantics defending Candace Owens because she said a lot of shit. She put out a whole movement, blackout movement, where she don't like black people. What do you mean? Like, she had a whole movement about black people. Like, I don't get on this whole edge of defending people who don't say shit about the culture. That's like,
no, just say what people. If people have, I'm not defending anybody.
She got a book called Blackout Movement.
Hey,
No,
you
we
and
weren't
Steph
talking
about to
about
fight.
her. I haven't read the book, so I couldn't say what's in the book or out of the book, right? I don't know what's in the book, so I can't have a conversation because I haven't read the book with Blackout. Just because it's Blackout, I don't know the substance of the book, so I can't expound on that book. But we're talking about what she spoke on. I haven't heard any audio, anything from her saying, I don't date black men because of this. She has never said that. They asked her why she with her husband. She stated the reason why, because it's hard for her to connect with people on an intellectual level. So she met somebody that she connected with. It was superseded.
Black people.
It superseded skin color, is what the dialogue was saying. Like it wasn't about skin color. She's saying I'm highly intelligent and it's hard for me to connect with people in general. And I don't think that matters. Just like we was talking about the dudes with football players and who they date, like that means nothing. My same sentiments about the ball players that get white women and do their thing. I'm not stripping away them brothers' black card because they got a white woman. It's the same
I'm not
thing
stripping
for
of her
her.
black
You
card.
strip away Drake black card?
I didn't strip away anybody's black card.
And should.
I question. I said my flaw on the gripe I have against him. He's one of my favorite artists. I said the gripe I have against him. And it's funny because K-Dot used that same angle on him. I said the gripe I have,
but he's married to a biracial
man,
woman though.
That's still not the same thing. Like,
yeah.
Like, let me finish this. Let me finish this with this one point first, because we be jumping all over the board. But what were we just talking about? Like, it's just like the conversation be going like,
we was.
No, you was talking about Drake.
No,
Drake. I want to finish the Drake thought. Drake says the N-word a ton. Like he let that shit fly, and I never heard him say cracker. It's one thing, and because it's not about him being biracial, because J. Cole's biracial, and he don't get that criticism. You know why? Because when riots break out, you listen to the music. He's standing.
You see
on
where
black
he
shit.
stand. Yeah.
You see where he stand. He's standing on black shit. You know where he's standing. He's calling himself a black man, so it's different. It ain't about him being biracial or none of that. And then my gripe on him ain't like I'm not never trying to take no black man's black card. I ain't give him out. You feel me? Same thing with Candace Owens. I don't know like what other voices I respect. Just like with Amanda Seales, who was talking about her. I don't agree with everything neither one of them says, but what other black women are doing what they're doing? Like hearing intelligent black women have free minds and talk out of the normal. That shit's fire to me. Like they ain't toting company
never heard
lines.
you criticize that woman for nothing though, and she said a lot of stuff.
Who am I criticizing on here? Like what do you want me to criticize from him?
But what
I
negative
just said
thing?
I don't agree with
it. You said you don't, but every time we say anything about Candace Owens, you go into this rant about
I just ask if it's
her,
truth.
and it's
There's
like,
no rant. I just say what she said.
Her and Yeezy. White Lives Matter.
I just say what people say, bro. Like it don't really matter to me. Y'all get riled up by these people. I'm just telling you, say what they say. We can't say this person don't date black
I just
people.
said what
we don't
they
have
said.
a
She had a whole movement called Blackout Movement.
You
but
said
then
it was
you
a
said,
book.
okay, I don't know anything
book?
about that because I didn't.
Yes,
give me
substance of the Blackout movie. Bro, you just said a blackout movie. I don't know what that means. I'm telling you to give me substance.
Okay,
of
well, give me
book.
substance of stuff that she said about the black community that's positive on Fox Network.
I've already said it. Like her thoughts on the family, the out of order of family dynamic, the not getting married. All of that's positive.
Not positive.
That is positive. That's our problem. Like, what do you mean? You want somebody to paint a pretty picture and it's
Brother
not pretty?
Gio,
no.
Can I get a word from you? What have
her spot like
said on that network?
Why you cut me off? Can I finish my thoughts? Like
we already know you stand
we just
there
arguing. No, you arguing something that don't even make sense. You're saying I'm defending somebody. What am I defending? I asked you to say, what is the blackout movement? We got to be like responsible with the platform, right? We can't just say things and paint pictures for people that aren't true. And that's what I'm standing on. You can't
look at what
so
Stephanie
if there's a
saying.
blackout, if there's a blackout movement, I ain't worried about the comments right now. I got to articulate my thoughts. If there's a blackout movement, right, and there's a blackout book, if none of us have read the blackout book, how can I criticize a book I've never read? How can I?
From a lens where you just only look at her from a certain.
No, just answer that question. Can I criticize a book that I've never read? A blackout movie that I've never heard of?
Okay,
like,
so you say you never heard anything negative from this woman towards the black community.
I've seen clip ups, and just like they do the same thing. Hold on. No, what I see is propaganda and clip ups. Full form conversations. I had to go look at Candace Owens content for myself. Nobody told me to go do it. I went and subscribed to her YouTube channel and watched full 3-hour episodes. And the clip ups, what they use, they do the same thing with the Andrew Tate guy. Like they do the same thing with him, where they grab.
I can't even ride with him.
I'm not riding
too.
with anybody. I'm telling you what they do. See, because it's propaganda, right? They
It's
keep
not
locking this
propaganda.
guy
It's
up.
truthful.
I'm just telling you how I see it. You feel me? I see it as propaganda. Like watching their long form content, like getting anybody in 2 seconds, they could clip up anything.
Candace
Watching their long
Owens.
form content, you gotta give me something like that to criticize. 3 seconds? That's TikTok. I don't watch nothing 3 seconds.
Since we
Candace
brought up
Owens
the,
is she's a paid puppet. She spews what the white people want just with in a black person body. So they can deliver the message that they want to and say, hey, it's coming from your people. She's like I say, take her in bits and pieces, man.
I can't argue with
She
emotional
speaks.
takes. I need substance.
That's not emotional.
I move
Emotional
off of,
is me
like,
saying
telling me what people
hold on.
said, not
Hold
what
on.
they. She says
How's
this
that-
for white people and all of
how's that
that. Let me.
She has, but
listen,
you ain't
it's
let me
not
finish.
quotes, actual quotes. That's how we have these conversations.
It's
Actual
not-
quotes of
it's-
things she said. Not, man, she do this for white people, and man, the white man have her
listen,
doing this. That's like, nah,
have
bro.
you-
Tell me what she said.
You missed the part where I said I take her in bits and pieces. I don't throw all of Candace Owens away because she does say some good stuff, but she says more negative stuff. I'm a realist when I say that. I'm a realist when I say that. That's being
And all
real.
I'm asking is to give us the negative stuff. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying like nobody's right or wrong. Then if you got the exact quote that she said that's derogatory or negative towards black people, we can expound on that quote. But I don't like to just paint
positive
people.
stuff either, though, from you.
No, I've said what she said. You asked
What
me,
was
and then when I start
positive,
saying
though,
it,
that
I'm
she
telling
said?
you, you're gonna call it negative. But if somebody says, yo, what I think the problem is in black community is we need to fix the family dynamic. That's not negative. That's positive. That's a positive mindset. Like, you got to get solution
She
based.
said that after the fact that she said a whole lot of negative stuff, and she did that.
I can't win. You just asked me to say something positive that she said, and I went to exact quotes with things she's saying. And I'm asking you on the negative thing, on the contrast, right? On the opposite side of this debate or conversation that we're having. If I give you quotables that she's saying, her stances on things from my perspective, do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. It's nothing me just saying, yo, I think she's smart and all that shit. Nah, bro, I'm giving you exact things that I like that she said.
Okay.
So if there's negative things that you think she said, just give me those negative things.
So what do you think about thing that she said was about the George Floyd thing, that he didn't die from that police putting his you went and protested after seeing the George Floyd shit. And then for her to come on a platform on Fox Network to say, hey, he didn't die from that police putting his knee on his neck. He died from fentanyl. So what
there
the
are
hell?
some
Like,
autopsies
so that's
saying
that,
that. Like,
is
I
that
don't know what you
positive?
want me to say.
No, I'm asking, is that positive during that time?
It's not
frame?
negative. It's facts don't care about feelings sometimes, right? The autopsy says that he died from fentanyl overdose.
So okay.
So now that, like, people get emotional about the facts. The facts say that he died from a fentanyl. The autopsy say that he died from a fentanyl. And if she's standing on that, then like, what's negative? Like, I don't even want to argue about George Floyd or any of this. Like,
he didn't die from a fentanyl. He died from a knee on his neck. Did he have fentanyl in his body? Of course. Did that cause his death? No. You see it clear day what causes death. A knee in his back.
I've Googled this the last time we had this conversation. When you Google and you look up, there's a whole documentary on this. And then the autopsy say he died from fentanyl.
Well, why they in jail?
Because they still broke the law.
He didn't die. Listen, she said Juneteenth is still ghetto and made up. Hope everyone enjoys it. So is that not?
She ain't wrong on that.
Okay, Juneteenth is made up and it's ghetto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, see, that nobody want to hear the truth because
how is it made up? Tell me how it's made up.
If we want to go there, like the words emancipation and proclamation, if we looking up in law dictionary, those mean different things than what they teach us and show us. If we really want to talk about Galveston, Texas, and everything that was going on there, those was native or indigenous people that looked like us, that they was, how can I say this? That they was harming, right? So the story that they tell us about this whole movement is different, bro.
So it's ghetto.
So yes, and some of the things that transpire in some of these parades and how it's handled and how the things that go on, yes, it's not up to proper code. I can sit there and tell you I've been to plenty parades for that, and that I've seen fights break out for no reason. That's quote unquote ghetto.
See,
that's not going to the culture and uplifting the way that it's supposed to be.
The mindset gotta be like, okay, if she said something about Juneteenth, let's get to some substance of why she's saying that.
That's what she said. She put it on Twitter. She literally just said Juneteenth is still ghetto
I
and
didn't say
made
she
up.
didn't say it. What I'm saying is the mindset is not to get like triggered and mad. The mindset would be like, let's do some research on what Juneteenth is. Let's get some food and have some real conversation about what it is. But like natural reaction, I'm not gonna play dumb. Like everybody, like she's got to sell this thing, right? She's a black woman that's in an industry where she's probably like one of her kind, right? She's a unicorn in this world, in the space she in. Like, let's be real. Like whatever you want to call it, in the space she in, you got to sell this shit a little bit. As any political media person does in her genre, she's gonna lay it on thick. She's gonna do things to get a reaction, to get in the algorithm. Of course, just like Andrew Tate, they're gonna say things to get reactions. Kevin Samuel, all of them gonna say certain things. So I'm not gonna say that she don't play the game, but I fucks with the way she moved, the way she talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Is she 100% right on some things? Nah. Nobody's 100% right. Everybody got
Speaking
flaws.
on black issues, but married to a white man. I mean,
Yeezy
same way.
That don't
Speaking on black
me.
issues, married to a
they
white
still
woman.
black. Like that don't mean nothing.
Drake black, but you don't like Drake. Y'all say Drake not black enough. He can't say the N word. So can Candace say the N word?
They just need him to say cracker, then he cool.
Can Candace say the N word?
If you can let the N word fly, these are my personal. Anybody can believe what they want to believe. I'm not telling y'all how to believe about Drake. Why y'all worried about how I believe about Drake? I don't care what you believe about Drake.
I don't care about nothing.
So back to my stance. Like I don't have no personal problem with Drake saying the N word, and if everybody else is cool with it, my personal stance is if you can let the N word fly, you better let cracker fly. That's my stance. Anybody that can let the N word fly, I feel very offended by that word. That's just me personally. I get very offended when people say it around me or whatever. I don't use it. If I do, I slip up sometimes because I'm still I'm a recovering addict. You feel me? So I slip up, but I don't want to use the word. So I judge people by how they use they certain when they're like designated on when they want to use vulgar ethnic words, right? And the only vulgar ethnic words every culture want to use is the N word. Nah, let that other one fly too. J. Cole let both fly. That's why he ain't getting the same static.
So can Candace Owens say it?
Anybody can say whatever they want to say. I ain't never told nobody they couldn't say nothing. I said the way I view him and the way I look at him a little different.
Would it change your view though of Candace Owens?
If what?
If when she say the N word, would it
my
change your
brother
view?
Say the N word. It don't change my view of my brother. So why would it?
But I'm saying like you be like, man, I can't watch her because she ain't say the C word.
I mean, we playing if. Like
no, it's not if. It's a fact.
I don't think Candace Owens is gonna let that word fly out of her mouth, bro. She's like that's not the type of lingo she's gonna let fly. If me, so if she does say that word, like the N word, in like a just regular casual way, not in like explaining nothing, just on some just kicking it shit, talking. Yeah, I would look at her totally different because I don't think she's like running around saying those type of words.
I personally,
it would be awful what she's saying on who she is. What's up?
Me personally, I just can't look at her as no type of hero for the black community when you was on this network.
Okay, none of these people is heroes. Not one of these motherfuckers is a hero. Not a politician, not a celebrity, not one of them. They ain't one talking head you're gonna find as a hero. All of them.
But anytime we bring up anything negative about her, it seems like we get into these spats. So that's the only reason why I was
Stephanie, wow, bro.
She gonna pull up on you, man.
I doubt it.
Oh my god. I'm not defending. I just say this exact quotes. I'm not like if she said white supremacy never harmed black people, I would have to hear the whole conversation of that.
Floyd and Wayne said the same thing.
But she also, say America's not a racist country.
And then I don't think the conversation just stopped there. Is what I'm saying.
But I'm saying she said in the breath. It don't matter what she said.
Matters
she says
one line, like let's read one line out of the Bible.
That disregards everything you say. Like if you say America's not a racist country, then
context matters, my brother.
Can't. What else? Well, okay. After saying that, what else does she have to say to make it right for you?
She said, "We mean make it right for me. Ain't no way making it right. Why y'all make it about me? Like it's about Candace. It ain't about me. I'm not making it about y'all. Like I'm not like if I say yo, just give a quote from the lady. That's all I'm saying. If y'all tell me what I like, y'all tell me the things she said that y'all dislike, and cool. And I'm telling you, if you tell me, okay, she said America's not a racist country. I'm telling you, I need to hear full conversations. Like I just told y'all, 3-second clips do nothing for me. If you read one line out of the Bible." I want to finish this line. If you finish one line, if you just read one line out of the Bible and not read the entire chapter to get the context, then murdering would be cool in some aspects. To be real with you, like context matters, bro. You can't get somebody one line.
What other this is a whole complete form sentence. America is not a racist country. America is not a racist country. What else context do you need? That is not taken out of context. That is her saying America is not a racist country.
And I don't need wrong for saying I want to hear the whole
opening or closing. She opened it. She closed it.
Am I wrong for here saying I want to hear the whole conversation? No. Like what are you talking about? And that's what I'm saying. Can I hear the whole conversation? I don't want to hear one sentence. No, I didn't defend her and say she's right. America has not been. Why are y'all hearing that? Have I ever said that?
No, I'm going off of what I've seen with the George Floyd thing. The whole world seen George Floyd get killed by the police, and for us to say that man died of a fentanyl, I think that's wrong. Like on all levels, I don't think there's no way around that. And I don't care. Like there's no context that you can put into what I saw on the world saw. So you can sit there and say like, oh no, maybe. Possibility, no, I know what I saw, and you know what you saw too, and that's why I think that's why the world went.
I know what I saw, but I know so that if I'm taking certain drugs, my heart is going to be racing differently, and I could possibly die.
Okay. So if you die right now, and they say you died from weed,
how did Leon Bias die? Like from the same thing, right? Like his heart accelerated.
He was actively taking cocaine, though. He was actively taking cocaine. He was snorting, and went out there and played some basketball.
But fentanyl's killing a lot of people, bro. Like, and that's all I'm saying. It's like it's not that deep. We ain't even got to argue about like George Floyd, bro.
What I'm saying is they do this. They do this
every time.
So if they find, I guarantee you, Silk, if you get into a confrontation with the police and you succumb, they're gonna be like, well, he had weed in his system. That's what caused this. How would that be fair to you?
No, they can't succumb because of weed. Nobody ever said somebody died because of weed.
You don't know that? You're not a doctor? It's plenty of people that have died from weed.
Nobody has succumbed because of weed.
Show me whether nobody has ever died from weed. Show me
what somebody has.
I knew you was going to say that.
That's easy.
I gotta get it. No, I don't know. I don't know anybody that died because of weed. Like, this is not what I know. It probably happened somewhere, but I don't know anybody. So just from the standpoint, we don't know nobody. We gotta go Google it. Like, that's tell you the power of weed right there. We know a million motherfuckers that done died on fentanyl.
386 people died from
the history of weed.
No, not in the history. Great. No, this is just last year.
Oh, that's in
Florida. In Florida, that's a lot. That's a lot of people. People have died from it. So it's safe to say that weed caused their death, and if they do an autopsy on you and they find weed in your,
that's a reach, bro.
No, like it's a drug. It's a drug that alters your.
Do you know anybody that's died from marijuana?
It doesn't. I know. I read a report that says 386 people.
So
I read a report.
I read your report and I received that report. Now I'm asking you, like, have you ever seen or heard of anybody dying from marijuana? Anybody on this show?
In this report, 386 people.
See what I'm saying? No, I received your report.
I don't know. Like, I don't know anybody that died from fentanyl, but they made reports that people died from fentanyl. I don't know nobody personally.
I know a bunch.
We just talked about 19 Keys last year and the brilliance of his mind. He just put out a whole show on his podcast that brain on weed makes people crazy. So
everybody's entitled to their opinion. Shout out to 19 Keys. Like, nobody, I don't have no problem with 19 Keys. And my opinion is the great late Bob Marley, who was a prophet on this planet, and why I know God's sitting here for certain things, was a avid cannabis smoker. And it's a part of a lot of religions. 19 Keys practice his religion, and what's good for his religion, his belief, works for him. And me and that brother could, one day, hopefully, share a conversation. And I love everything he's building, but nobody put him on earth and made him God. We all have our own opinions and our own beliefs. You feel me? And nobody I've ever known died from marijuana. It just has never happened.
No, he just gave you the stats.
Yeah, I said I've known. You don't know the stats of I've known.
I don't know nobody that died off of fentanyl.
Yeah, you do.
All
these rappers.
I know
these rappers.
I don't know these
what
people.
Rappers died from fentanyl? What rappers? No, name them.
What do you mean name them? Most of them. Like, you want me to go down the list?
Yeah, give me some names.
This is wild.
This is so easy to do, bro. Like, I don't know what he's talking about.
I know some actors. I don't know.
First with New Orleans, we could just start there with Old Girl, but I'm gonna go down the list. Hold on. It's a whole slew of them.
It's like some actors, but I can't think of any rappers off the top of my head.
Yeah, they died from pills.
And what do you think they cutting that pill
No,
with,
no,
I
bro?
don't know. I'm not a
hold
doctor.
on.
I didn't do the autopsy.
No, you got Google though. You just had Google a minute ago.
You
Now
could die
lost
from
your Google, too?
Oxycontin, Percocets, overdose. Juice World died from he swallowed a whole bunch of pills, right?
And they said it was dirty too, bro.
Huh? He what?
They said they was begging that man to make sure that he got his stuff tested, bro.
First of all, Coolio,
And he had
right? That's just at the
lean and
top
all
of the
that.
list. Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio.
I forgot he died of it.
Ain't nobody checking for the Coolio.
Now overdose.
Ain't nobody.
Now ain't nobody checking for it.
Ain't nobody checking for him. And I knew it was one from New Orleans. Gangsta Boo in New Orleans.
She ain't
That
from
was
New
a
Orleans. She
huge
from
one.
Memphis.
Wherever
Boo
she's
died
from.
of that
Gangsta
she
Boo.
died of?
It's somebody else from New Orleans.
It's
Mac
still
Miller
not
as well.
think
Like, what are we
so.
talking about? Mac Miller died from fentanyl.
I do.
It's more, bro. Like, I could keep going down the list, man. Like,
I didn't know. So 'cause I don't.
That was a
I don't
crazy
consume
hill,
much.
boy. That was a crazy hill, boy.
that's crazy here to die on. Like, comparing weed to
but
fentanyl.
Coolio,
like,
nah,
we
Coolio died from fentanyl, heroin,
The question
heroin,
was
and
named somebody that
methamphetamine.
you know, and then none of
Methamphetamines.
us knew. You had to go Google it. Like none of us knew somebody that died off
No,
it.
I know it's an epidemic
The question was
of
name
fentanyl.
somebody
I
that
know
you
fentanyl.
know. Like I don't know anybody personally that died from it. None of us did.
Lil Pete.
Well,
That's why we
fentanyl,
was
I
Googling.
do know. I got like 1,000 classmates that died of that shit. You kidding me? The hell you talking about? Yeah, I do know a bunch. I know a bunch on that shit right now. You kidding me? That
I
shit wiping
personally don't know.
motherfuckers out.
I'm not
Yeah,
in
you
that
do. You just don't know they
I
own
bet
it.
you had weed in
I'm
the system
home.
too, though. How
I'm
we know the
telling you.
weed ain't caused that death, though? That could.
Well, they
it could
couldn't
And
be
weed.
again,
But
what they
weed with
cutting
fentanyl.
it with, bro?
But
I'm just saying.
It's a
like,
very, very low
Prince,
percentage of
yeah,
people.
Prince died from fentanyl as well, but I don't believe Prince was
he
on
probably had
fentanyl.
weed in his system too. So we
Oh,
don't. You
come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
bro. What is we doing now, dog?
I'm just going the Candace Owens route.
Great lengths to like cover up like somebody using fentanyl. Like, bro, it's
So
okay. If he was
you're
on
gonna
fentanyl, he's
mimic
just on
and
fentanyl.
imitate somebody that you don't like or have respect for?
oh, so where you stand?
No,
with
all
you,
I'm saying
so
is,
in your opinion, Gio, did Brother Floyd die off of fentanyl?
I'll say it like this: I wasn't there when they did either one of the
None of
autopsies,
us was.
so I cannot say. I know how they can manipulate information, and they can make it say one thing, and then that's why they had to have an independent autopsy for something else. But then I also know how they can sit there and see something on tape like Rodney King, and still people still get off tape.
but I know what I seen on TV. A man on the ground with a knee in his back, asking for help, screaming he can't breathe, he need help, he want his mama, and he succumbed. I ain't seen him in just no fentanyl, none of that.
Because I hyperventilate in a minute.
I feel y'all know all that, but she got some fire content and some dope thoughts.
I just think it's interesting you going hard at Candace, but you love Trump though.
Oh. Trump,
I was waiting for somebody to say
the
that.
most racist motherfucker.
How?
That ever
What did
grabbed the
Trump do
mic.
that was racist? What would Trump do that's racist?
Come on now, bro.
What
We're
did he
not
do?
gonna do this.
Oh,
What did he do?
Go down the list.
No, let's
pull up the
I'm all
list.
for like
Pull up the list.
like saying like Candace Owens is has no type of emotional, like her emotional intelligence is off a little bit. Like she don't know how to read rooms, and they do. Her and Kanye got this gene. A lot of these people, like, you got to be brash to get people's attention. Charleston White proved that. That's his whole thing. Like, I do things that come off brash because if I do this shit regularly, nobody's gonna really fuck with it. A lot of things Charleston White says is absolutely crazy. It's some wild shit, but he got people attention, and some people rock with the way he moved. There's similar personalities and similar type of lanes. You feel me? And I'm just like I want to keep saying it. How many black women articulating themselves on that level? I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, saying they're puppets or anything like that. If she's the evil side, who's the good side? Like, give me the positive or the talking head that we can go to if somebody articulate the way she do about black culture that's married to a black man as well. Like all of these qualifications that we got for this sister, who's her counterpart?
I fucks with Joy.
Who?
Joy.
Who the fuck is Joy?
Yeah. She's on MSNBC.
Stephanie said it.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, why y'all gotta come on, man?
Because if we gonna do that his name is linked to a whole bunch of nasty, dirty stuff too, bro. They just had a chef that done died that ain't nobody know nothing about.
Y'all ain't fucking with Michelle.
Y'all ain't, but y'all mess with Candace on.
If we criticizing people, y'all do not.
Yeah, if we bringing up bad
Obamas,
that
bro.
everybody do, we gotta sit there and bring up bad that everybody do.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, you might have taken it out of context. That chef might have just died from natural causes.
You right?
How did he die?
You right?
Talking about the chef.
Where's the report? Where's the report?
That's just it's just a whole lot of coincidences, I should say, then, huh, bro? Surrounding them.
They say the Clintons kill people.
It
but
ain't no
nobody
they
has
say.
yet to prove
That's
it.
true.
Though.
That's
It's
true.
a coincidence. People, how do you know? What proof do you have?
She said you talking about women, not
y'all taking it out of context.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to have like real this trolling conversation right now, but on some real shit. Like, if y'all really want to have a real conversation about like on bringing up people that could be accountable, it can't be Michelle Obama, bro. Like,
I think Michelle's
that
doing
ain't
a lot
it.
of great things though. Like, contrary to popular belief, like I think. I mean, if you want to compare it to what Candace Owens did, I think she's definitely more like doing positive stuff for the community than
they're not the same.
Candace
thing,
Owens.
Man. It's just not. That's not. She's. What
you
TV show does Michelle Obama have? Like, what platform is she talking? She don't have content. Like, they're not the same in the same lane of. Like, I'm saying, a media counterpart, not the former first lady that go do charity events and shit. Like, that's not the same lane.
Events, but if you want to stick her in that,
is she media? I'm saying, like, a counterpart is not the same profession. It's the same profession, right?
She had a podcast as well.
She did.
That's content.
That shit was like 2 weeks, man. Like 5 years ago.
Okay, well, I don't digest neither one of their material like that. But you want to put her in the same lane? They both do content.
She don't do content. She did, like, they lost a whole lot of money on her podcast deal. I follow all this shit. The podcast, she only dropped a couple shows and then that shit just disappeared. She's not a media person. This was at the top of the pandemic when they was giving everybody these huge podcast deals and shit. Like 2020.
Bro, she changed the whole fucking nutrition system for schools.
They got some back talk on that too.
I'm not. Yeah, it is, but I don't. It's not. I'm not comparing. Like,
wow, bro.
I'm just saying, if we want to sit here and put a mirror up to anybody, bro, which is perfectly fine. Everybody got flaws. I get that, but what I'm saying is, it's some treachery, bro, and that's all I'm saying. That everybody got to tread light. We easy to throw stones at people and then sit there.
What's the treachery around
me
that?
saying she's not a media
It's some
person?
it's some obesity that came up after that. It's some mineral deficiencies is in that healthy diet that she's talking about. But it's some other stuff that's going on, bro.
But did she not attempt to change? What was the deficiency before she took on that load?
I get that. It can be both things can be true. It could be messed up before she got it, and she tried to do something and it still be messed up. That's all I'm saying.
Argue about Michelle Obama's fucking lunch meal. Like, dog, I'm just saying she's not a media person.
We gotta give our shout outs.
I'm just saying she's not a media person, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like,
we gotta give our shout outs, man.
Who is Candace Owens' counterpart is all I ask. And Michelle Obama is not a counterpart. She's not a media person. She's on a higher level. She's on some other shit. Like, Michelle Obama, you compare her to, like, you know, maybe ambassadors of other country, women ambassadors, that type of shit, but not Candace Owens. Y'all trying Michelle Obama, not me.
But
shut up.
Great show, y'all. Great show.
Bad about it, so
thanks, Stephanie, for hanging out with us. I'm gonna shoot you Silk's number so y'all can talk.
Silky.
And Gio. You might have to fight Gio's concubines though.
She ain't ready for this tongue wrestling, I promise you that.
Ooh, you heard that, Stephanie?
He trying to go trying to eat a box real quick.
I think he called you to the stage, Stephanie. I think he called you to the stage.
CNN shit. I am out of here. Maybe say all this Fox and CNN shit.
Hey, what K-Dot said? K-Dot 3 shots at Drake said, "This is what we really do." Like,
bro, K-Dot was like, we didn't really get into that. Man, Thursday show, we'll talk more of this beef, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Shout out, man. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. It's the Coach on Cut podcast. We out of here.
Ever wonder what your lashes are destined for? The cards have spoken. Maybelline New York Mascara does it all. Whether you crave fully fan lashes with Lash Sensational, big, bold volume from the Colossal, a dramatic lift with Falsies Lash Lift, or natural-looking volume from Great Lash, your perfect lash future awaits. Manifest your best mascara today. Shop Maybelline New York and discover your lash destiny. Shop now at Walmart.
This is Paige, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I use Uber Eats for everything, and I feel like people forget that you can truly order anything, especially living in New York City. It's why I love it. You can get Chinese food at any time of night, but it's not just for food. I order from CVS all the time. I'm always ordering from the grocery store. If a friend stops over, I have to order champagne. I also have this thing that whenever I travel, if I'm ever in a hotel room, I never feel like I'm missing something because I'll just Uber Eats it. The amount of times I've had to Uber Eats hair items like hairspray, deodorant, you name it, I've ordered it on Uber Eats. You can get grocery, alcohol, everyday essentials in addition to restaurants and food you love. So in other words, get almost anything with Uber Eats. Order now. For alcohol, you must be legal drinking age. Please enjoy responsibly. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. By the time you hear about a data breach, your information has already been exposed for months. On average, companies take 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where hackers have access to your personal data. That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Aura is an all-in-one digital safety solution that monitors the dark web for your phone number, email, and social security number, sending real-time alerts if your info is found. It also includes a VPN, password manager, and data broker removal to help keep you safe. For a limited time, Aura is offering a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and protect your loved ones. That's AURA.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.